Get ready to start jumping up and down like idiots.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream. Watch him fail. Yapping stream. He'll call you pretty. Karaoke stream. Prepare your ear holes. Movie and TV watch-along stream. Definitely not infringing copyright. Definitely. Bonus gorilla stream. Watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, the dinosaurs will go extinct again.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
Plus, why watch Madamus of the Back Library for free when you can pay for it?
I'd like to talk to you about our special financing options.
YouTube channel memberships starting at one incredibly low price.
Less than all your favorite prescription drugs.
And Madamus will moan the name of anyone who becomes a member live.
Wait, what?
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it.
Back that up. What's this about moaning?
All streams scheduled in Eastern Time, God's favorite time zone.
When did I ever agree to moan every member's name?
Always streaming horizontal, never vertical, just the way you like it.
Quit changing the subject.
Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
Okay, fine, as long as I'm getting paid.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, brohams, what the dealio? Welcome to the Back Library. I am Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in Luciano. Welcome in Cabbases. Welcome in Judd. Welcome in Greg Johnson. Welcome in Twin Opinion. Welcome in Daylin. And welcome in Moo. Welcome in Flood City. And anyone else who's currently watching, welcome in. If you are lurking, thank you for lurking. If you're VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, notification bell, follow on Twitter, do the things, have the fun, win the game. Woo! Welcome in, Alex. I have a headache, so I'm just checking in before I lay down. I hope your head feels better, Alex. Have a good rest. Appreciate it. By the way, chat, if you have not checked out either Moo's channel, Moo is a VTuber, or Cabba's channel, he produces a lot of great content. Be sure to check out both of their links, which Library Bot posted. You can scroll up and find those. Happy full moon, full goon night, though. The full moon was yesterday for me, though. Was it? Didn't it just start? Well, maybe it was like 3 a.m. I don't know. It's still the night of it for me. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell, okay, before we get to the full moon stuff, let me just go through my rant. Matt, did you see the red moon this morning? I did not. I did not moo. I wasn't sure if in our neck of the universe that we'd see it. I saw some stuff online that showed a map that sort of indicated that in the eastern part of the US, the southeastern part, we wouldn't get to see the red, that it was just going to be more plain. So yeah, I missed it. I didn't even think to check it. But I saw that, I remember I saw someone on, was it Twitter? It was either on Twitter or it was on another stream. I don't know which, but someone posted a map that showed the parts of the US where it'd be red in and that the rest would be normal. Yes, apparently this was a blood moon. It was another blood moon. So, you know, if you're going by, I guess it's Vampire Hunter D lore, that means the blood is unclean or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched that thing. And even if I did watch it, you can't get the classic dub anymore. That is such a shame. Oh my gosh. So yeah, no, I missed it. I missed it. Although tonight we will have something special. We'll make up for it. We will make up for the lack of a red moon by the fact that even though you won't see it, my cheeks will be turning red and I will be getting extremely flushed, and I may even pass out or faint or something, because I don't know how these tests are going to compare to the last ones. And it might be a case of, oh dear. Yeah, I didn't want to go ahead and, you know, peruse the tests and whatnot, so this might wind up being very problematic. Yeah, this might wind up being one of those streams that, oh, look at that, members only. We're ready, bless. Welcome in the Shy Siren, welcome in. And also, there's another one. If you haven't checked out the Shy Siren's channel, be sure to do so. She does a lot of amazing content as well. Speaking of amazing content, I've been noticing, am I crazy, Moo, based on something I saw on Twitter with you posting or reposting? Or do you have something, you and some other people have something really cool in the works that's on the way? I saw that, I clicked like. Maybe. Alrighty, I like it. There you go. So be sure to follow Moo and be sure to give her a subscribe on YouTube, because something special is in the works over there. Alrighty. Oh gosh. No, that's great. I saw that and it was just like, oh wow, nifty. Maybe. Haha. Yeah, I know. Maybe. Oh, by maybe you mean yes. Of course, Moo. Of course. Not at all. Before we get into the what tonight is, let me go ahead and go through just a couple of things. So some of you know that I spent Saturday and a little bit of Sunday evening and all of Monday cleaning my streaming hub and doing a bunch of PC work. It took forever. Because I wanted to make sure everything was really, really cleaned. Even my pop filter, I washed down the pop filter on my mic. Cleaned my keyboard, took the keys out and washed them all off and everything. Soapy rag for that, just to be, you know, because I don't know, they build up, I don't get it. I'm a clean person. How do they build up funk? But I do have a dust problem in the place I'm in. So that makes things a little more whatever. But yeah, got all that done. Reoriented my mic. It's now on the opposite end. I use a low profile boom, so I'm still able to pull it in front of me, but now it's on the opposite end. So whenever I do hand cam streams, there shouldn't be as much of a problem with my voice getting more faint, because my mic I can reorient it right over there where the hand cam is. So yeah, that's good. Now, as for the problems I ran into, some of you know that I was switching out my motherboard, and also in the process, because I didn't trust myself swapping processors, I was just installing a new processor. Same processor I've got, so it wasn't a big expense. That said, I think I wasted my money on the whole thing. The new motherboard might be doing better as far as the USBs are concerned. I haven't had any weirdness as far as USBs cutting in and out. So that's good. But, where to begin? So it's an Asus brand motherboard, part of their Republic of Gamers line. I don't think I will ever buy another Asus product. For one thing, one of the issues that I'd had with my old motherboard was being slow to post. Now, my old motherboard occasionally would wig out and wouldn't post at all, meaning it wouldn't start. It would just go into like a loop until I powered it down and tried it again. And that would happen like once a year, so it wasn't a big deal. This one, though, is... It doesn't do anything like that, but it is slow to post. It's a slow motherboard to start up, which I wasn't expecting. I was hoping it would be, lightning fast. I've had Gigabyte boards for at least 15 years, never had a problem. And I usually am an ASRock fanboy as far as boards. But the last ASRock I had the one that I swapped with, I had some issues with. And a lot of people did. It was in the reviews. But the current motherboard, yeah, there's that. Plus, fan control was really difficult. Apparently, the program that Asus is supposed to have for fan control, they removed because of a security vulnerability. And I guess that was like a year ago. And since then, there's been an update. There's been a new way to control fans, which they could update, but they just haven't done it. So I had to get a third-party software to control the fans, because that was... Why do I need to control the fans? Well, my old ASRock board ran the fans pretty darn silently. I never even set it up or anything to run silent. It just was quiet. This one, on the other hand, when I first started using it, every time I would do anything, it just kept ramping up the fans. I don't know why. Because it wasn't hot. I've got enough ventilation on this thing. I've got crazy ventilation on this thing. So I had to get a third party just to set at least the main case fans to run at like a constant speed so that I don't have to deal with that. But yeah, it's finally done. Oh, and then I ran into the microslop problem. Our buddies at Microslop, so when I switched the motherboard, it caused my Windows key to become invalidated because the Windows key was tied to a previous build, and that means I guess it was tied mostly to motherboard and processor. So even though everything else is the same, it was registering as a new computer. I was going to contact Microsoft's customer support to see about getting it fixed. About 2 years ago, you could call Microsoft and you could do a phone call with them. Not anymore. When you call them now, thanks to the world of AI, they just immediately on the phone, no matter what you tell them the problem is, they say, you'll get faster results online. Visit us here. And if you try calling them back, it recognizes your phone number and will just immediately say the same thing and disconnect you. So I may or may not have had to not quite legally reactivated my Windows subscription, which then led to another wealth of problems because it keeps, even though I'm signed up for the extended security updates for Windows 10, it's giving me weird issues with the updates now and acting like I don't have. Yeah. So now it's giving me weirdness with the updates, and it's acting like I don't have the extended updates on, even though it says in the corner that I'm signed up for them. So I'm just not gonna. I'm just gonna not worry. I'm just not gonna worry until something starts breaking down. I'm just not going to worry. I honestly don't think I'm really at. Whoops! I bumped the mic. Boy, maybe that's a bad thing about the new mic placement. I don't think I'm at risk for being hacked, so I'm not going to really worry about it at this point, because I'm not planning to ever switch to Windows 11. I have no intention of, even when they fully discontinue the security updates, I don't care. I am not interested in switching to Windows 11. I don't like the way, even leaving aside all the AI crap that keeps breaking and frying everyone's computers, I don't like the way they've changed the wording on their terms of service, which imply more and more that you don't own your computer, that by using their product, they own everything on your computer. No, you don't. Okay. Anything else? Linux has supposedly been making big strides lately. Yes, they just have to work on game compatibility. Game and software compatibility in general. But welcome in, Imred. Welcome in. Yeah, because a lot of my software that I use is outdated. So there is no Linux way, and I don't want to deal with wine. I just don't. I've tried doing a little bit of the Linux stuff. I might give it a shot at some point, Imred. I might give it another shot at some point, have a dual operating system and feel it out. We'll see. Anything else to mention with that real quick before I move past the my woes of computerdom stuff? Only last thing I'll just mention as far as woes, just something with YouTube. Some of you saw the post, the Charles Bronson watch-along got taken down. And when I appealed it, even though the video was blurred to hell and back, even though I blurred it, they came back and still blocked it globally, and it was, I'm convinced the copyright holder didn't even take a look at it. They just rubber stamped it because I think it's Amazon or whatever. But that said, it has been re-uploaded, Greg. There is a re-upload. That means I did lose all my views on the original live stream. And I did delete it too, because sometimes that messes with YouTube. Will sort of punch you down if you've got something that's blocked, even if it's, you know, unlisted or whatever. I don't understand it. So I did upload. There is a re-upload. It has been blurred even more, and it has not been flagged for anything so far. So moral of the story, next watch along, I will just have to block things more. I also ran into one interesting thing real quickly for this for the stream for what we're about to do, the sussy, not quite sussy, maybe sussy stream tonight. So last night I tried setting up my scheduled post for my YouTube broadcast, for the YouTube thing. I must have tried like 6 times and it kept showing that it did not go, and this is in a couple different browsers. I did an online chat with them. They claimed that there was nothing wrong, tried to get me to do all sorts of screen sharing, and it just wasn't worth it. And then it started working. Okay, seems fine. I wake up today, and right about the time that my post was scheduled to go live, I go and check. Well, all of the ones where I had previously scheduled them, where it said they didn't go through, oh no, they were all scheduled. So there were like 7, 8 copies of the same post on YouTube where I had to clear them all out but one. So thank you, YouTube well-oiled machine. How do they find out? Is it because the movie title is in the stream? No, it isn't, Flood, because if you look at the, when they send you a flag like that, they show inside your video where the affected portion is, and it showed certain just swaths of it where it had detected the content, where I had the choice to just edit those sections out. So no, it wasn't that. Somehow it did pick it up based on the visual, and I don't know how, because I had it blurred so much. If y'all saw the original, actually, if y'all want an example of how much I blurred it, there's a stream, a previous stream for King Solomon's Mines watch along. I used the exact same filters. If you look at that, you can see it shouldn't have been a problem. There's in a normal case, a person, when they get a dispute, if they would have looked at it, they would have seen that and seen, oh yeah, this isn't really infringing us. If anything, maybe this is helping us by getting people to click on our actual movie. But like I said, it's probably all rubber stamped and AI on the other end. So what can you do? 80s Cinemax scrambled. Not quite that level. Not quite that level, because you can make out a bit more than that, but it's not easily watchable. What else do we need to mention? Oh, okay, before we get into the actual stream, I did want to mention, I'm a big fan of actor Bruce Campbell, star of the Evil Dead series, amongst other things. I did want to mention, apparently he's been diagnosed with a form of cancer. He hasn't said what type it is. Yeah, I heard. He, some sort of cancer. I don't know what type it is. I don't think he said. But apparently it's a case where it is treatable but not curable. So he's, yeah. He's just warning people that he's not going to be discussing a lot of it, but that he's going to be, cutting back on his convention appearances. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, not groovy at all. Not groovy. I've always felt Bruce Campbell's one of the more underrated actors. In fact, I was always ticked off because I don't know if you know this. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, where he's got cameos in all of them, it wasn't supposed to be cameos. He was supposed to play, I don't know the character names because I don't read a ton of DC, but he was supposed to play the school teacher slash scientist who eventually becomes Killer Croc. He was going to be, Sam Raimi wanted him to eventually, in the future ones, to be the character that was to become Killer Croc, and Sony said no. That's the way I understand it. Sony, which is, in my opinion, stupid, because Bruce Campbell is a draw. They don't want to admit it because he's a cult star, but he's a draw. He is an audience draw. There are people out there that, I mean, it's sort of like we say when we say we're watching a Charles Bronson movie. You could still say that Bruce Campbell is one of those few actors still who you could say, you know, we're watching a Bruce Lee movie tonight. Spider-Man's Marvel. Oh, did I say DC? Did I say DC, Judd? I'm sorry. I do read DC. It's DC that I read. I don't read much Marvel. I thought I said Marvel. Oh, my brain's already failing. Thank you, Judd. Why we're mainstream producers. So I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. But, you know, prayers for Bruce Campbell. I hope that they're wrong when they say it's not curable. I hope that's completely wrong. And also, let me go ahead and mention, too, I'm fixing something on my mic. Hold on. I gotta replace something later. I got a tie thing that's coming loose already. I'll fix that later. Let me read this first. Bruce has never gotten the roles he deserves. Nope. When he goes, he'll be another one of those actors that Hollywood will pretend to have always understood when they ignored the talent for years. Oh yeah. Yeah, because he's a cult. Because he's got a cult following. They can't grasp that. And honestly, I feel like that's something Shatner dealt with for a long, long time. I feel like Shatner, it's almost like Bruce Campbell. Shatner, it was once Shatner became pop culture itself that it kind of changed. I kind of feel with Bruce Campbell, he finally beat it by becoming pop culture. Because at the end of the day, there are tons of Hollywood stars, the quote-unquote big names who people won't remember. People are going to remember Bruce Campbell. Although I think it's cool John Carpenter gave him a role in Escape from L.A. Yeah, it's too bad it was in Escape from L.A. I don't hate Escape from L.A. I enjoy it, but it's clearly not Carpenter's. But that's the point, Greg, when Carpenter was already going downhill. In my mind, the last really good, I did like the ending. I like things about it. It's the sum of its parts are greater than the whole. The problem is it was Escape from New York again, just in LA. It's basically the same movie in so many ways. Carpenter, I think, in my opinion, is his last good, really solid movie, and even it has a lot of issues, I think, and its issues have to do with the ending and the fact that the original ending was scrapped for whatever reason. In the Mouth of Madness, I think, is John Carpenter's last big one. If you've never seen it, worth your time. Oh, and while we're talking about people to pray for and who are ill, let me just quickly mention before we get into tonight's stream, man, we're eating up a lot of time, especially on a full moon. Let me just mention our friend Katerine Naranya's sister Charlie, our friend Lauren and TB's, also TB's sister Charlie. Please keep her in your prayers. She was comatose. I think she still is because I haven't heard anything to the contrary. So yeah, keep Charlie in your prayers. We're hoping for a full recovery. I believe there will be. The best thing is John Carpenter is the best movie. Oh, The Thing is, John, The Thing is great. I don't know if it's my favorite. Most people would agree with you, Judd. Most people would agree with you, Judd, though. The Thing is a great movie. I think, okay, if I was to, that's a funny way to say Ghosts of Mars. I'm sorry, I just don't care for Ghosts of Mars. That's another one. I like things about it, but at the Ghosts of Mars was one at the end of the movie. I just felt like, I didn't know what the point was. And I hate feeling that way. And another one I never liked was Prince of Darkness. I never liked Prince of Darkness. And I know a lot of people love Prince of Darkness. Wait a second, at no username. Where's that no username? Oh, there it is. I didn't even see you. Welcome in at no username. Well, why'd I say at? Welcome in, no username. Welcome in. Ay. I think if I was going to pick a favorite John Carpenter movie, I think, oh gosh, yes, it's the one with Ice Cube. Yep, and Jason Statham in too small of a part. I think if it would have had more Jason Statham, maybe it would have been a bit better. I think those red guys say it, but it never made sense how they nuke ghosts. Yeah, it's a weird movie. And Pam Grier, yeah, Pam Grier was in it. That's true. Yeah, and she was in Escape from L.A. And the Escape from L.A. role still makes me laugh. Okay, honestly, my favorite John Carpenter movie, for me personally, is Big Trouble in Little China. It's Big Trouble in Little China. Because that's the one that I can go back and just rewatch on a whim. Because it's not horror, it's just fun. It's one that, to me, Big Trouble in Little China, I just file under the lazy day, Saturday afternoon, it's raining outside, let's pop in a movie. What do we got? We got The Goonies, we got Big Trouble in Little China, we got The Dark Crystal. Which one you want? I tell everyone to watch Big Trouble when they ask for a fun movie. Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's just a fun movie, and it's a movie that really got it's a movie that really wasn't promoted right. Man, we're on a tangent, aren't we? Part of the problem, one of the reasons that Big Trouble in Little China did not do well in theaters is 20th Century Fox had no idea how to promote it, and that was a period where they never consulted with directors and producers on how to promote things. So they put up, I guess, giant billboards or pictures and papers of the Kurt Russell character saying, "Who is this man? I don't know. Why do I care?" I mean, it was just, I don't get it. Halloween 1978 should have never had a sequel. Ooh. So, okay, I'm going to agree it never was meant to. Obviously, it was never meant to. That said, I can't say I hate the sequels. But I do hate that we never got to see and we never will get to see, because it's presumably lost, the original director's cut of Halloween 2. Halloween 2 was a lot different than the Halloween 2 that we got. The director's cut wasn't, from what I understand, it wasn't gruesome at all. It was much more almost like the first one, just much more sinister, but apparently John Carpenter himself thought it was boring, and he went back and did just a crap ton of reshoots himself. So he's sort of, John Carpenter's kind of the undirected or uncredited half director of Halloween 2, because he didn't like it and he wanted Halloween. For whatever reason, what I love about Halloween, the original, compared to a lot of the other slasher movies that came after, is no blood, no gore. It scares you by not showing you what you're afraid of. But then for whatever reason, when it came time for the second movie especially, Carpenter decided he wanted Halloween to be a clone of all the movies that were Halloween clones. Like at that point, Friday the 13th, which I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd have to pick Starman. It always makes me cry. I have never seen Starman. I've got an old DVD, I think, Greg, and I've never touched it. I've never watched Starman, and I don't know why. I'll have to dig that out sometime, because it's in the boxed up DVDs. It's not on a shelf. I heard that new Halloween game is set just right after Michael Vanger's From the Yard at the end of the OG film. Really? Okay, I didn't know there was a new game. I'll look that up. I will look into that. Thank you for mentioning that. That's interesting. And to me, I am going to say Halloween, especially with the later sequels, Halloween without Donald Pleasance is nothing. Halloween, okay, I'm sorry, no offense to Jamie Lee Curtis, no offense to Jamie Lee Curtis fans. Halloween without Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because to me, the pivotal characters really were Michael Myers and the doctor that was hunting for him. To me, Dr. Loomis is the key, is the reflection in that mirror. So, yeah, once Donald Pleasance passed, I mean, that kind of settled it for me. What do we got here? What do we got here? Yeah, I need to see Starman. I need to watch it. The problem with Halloween is that it have many sequels. I think more than even Judd, even more than the problem with the number of sequels, because I can deal with having a crap ton of sequels if they keep me interested. My problem with the sequels is it's sort of like Highlander. There are competing continuities. You've got the first continuity, which you ignore number 3 because number 3 is its own thing, which are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Then you've got the second continuity, which is 1, 2, 7, 8. Then you've got the third continuity, which is 9, 10, 11. 1, 9, 10, 11. You've got these 3 competing continuities where they did like soft reboots without completely rebooting. Such an odd thing. It's Gun Media. They're hoping to do what they did with Friday the 13th, the game, and not be forced to kill it because 2 D-heads were crossing D's in court over the rights to Jason Voorhees. Is that what happened to it? That's unfortunate. I knew it was something like that, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, by the way, one last thing before we get into the actual streaming stuff again. I keep saying one last thing, don't I? Oh, typical Madamus stream. One last thing. It's either going to be one last thing or I'm not a political streamer, but I swear. Yeah, that's why Friday the 13th the game got fudged. That's too bad, because I remember streams of that. I remember that being big with streaming well before I got into this, and then it disappeared. I would mention, and if any of y'all want to check it out, you're welcome to. I didn't have good luck with it, but maybe other people will. There is a free game on Steam, unless it's been discontinued now. There is a Puppet Master the game. One last thing, back library, indeed. There is a Puppet Master the game. It's a multiplayer PvP, and it's got a single player mode too. Maybe it's better with multiplayer, but I did a stream where I was doing a solo play just to test it out, because I was thinking about trying to hit some people up for a collab. There was a time when I was really trying to find the perfect collab game that had not been touched. Puppet Master for me wasn't it. I was bored to tears. That was a stream Oh my gosh, and that was that's sort of when I stopped really playing upstreams, because that was the second time that had happened to me. There was another game where I thought I'd found the perfect collab game, and I did a solo stream, and it was just horrid. It was called Just Die Already. And I wished I would have. Oh boy. And you know what the worst part of Just Die Already is? I still have like 3, because I was so convinced it was going to be good. I was convinced that this was going to be the golden sandbox game. Move over all you get Grand Theft Auto role plays. Move over Minecraft. Just Die Already. This is going to be it. I picked up like 3 or 4, I think I've got extra Steam keys. Thankfully for next to nothing. And I do mean that, for nothing, because I was going to gift them out to some streamers, try to get some people to collab with me. I was going to gift them out. They are still just sitting in a text file on my hard drive. You know, I should just I should start giving those out as like a punishment to people or something. I should pick streamers I should pick people who I don't like and give them, just pretend to be super nice and give them the key. Hey, I found a great game for you. You should stream it. Oh yeah. You mean the one game that tried to be Goat Simulator immediately and failed on really? Yeah, it reminded me of Goat Simulator, but with the elderly. I had really high hopes for it. I really did. The trailer looked fun, and the keys were so cheap. But yeah, that's honestly, I've got y'all don't know it. I have got just a text file full of like extra Steam keys for stuff. Some cases duplicates and stuff, and in some cases stuff that came in a bundle that I'm just not interested in. For a while, I was giving some away as like Christmas gifts for people, but then I could tell they did not want them. They did not want them. So, so I stopped after giving away some of the best ones. In fact, I know a couple I gave out. There's one I gave out I really do wish I would have held on to. I love the person I gave it to, but I wish I wouldn't have given out the key. It was a copy of a duplicate I had of Grim Fandango remastered. I wish I would have saved that. I thought the person would be interested in it, and they weren't. What can you do? But that's one of those things too, which has been a learning curve for me, is learning that, you know, streamers are never at a loss of games to play. So, you know, a lot of times the whole gifting games to streamers isn't necessarily a good idea. Even if you're mutuals. Oh my gosh, let me back this up. I know a game. Oh, let me back this up. Madamus, don't forget that your other famous lines. Chat. I think I might be stupid. Chat. Oh dear. I'm seiso streamer chat. Balls. Yeah, don't clip that. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever said don't clip that, Omegs. I've never told Omegs don't clip anything. That one I haven't said. That's sort of like the beam me up Scotty, where Kirk never actually said it. Mods gift him 17 copies of Bunny Garden. Thanks. Honestly, if Bunny Garden wouldn't get me bonked, I'd maybe do it. Fun fact, do you know that there's a Power Watch summer video game? No, I haven't heard about that. I'll have to look that up sometime. Interesting. I don't really know what that is, so I'll have to look that up, Judd. I'm not familiar with that. It's more of a self-bonky game. Yeah, I enjoyed watching some streamers who had it like with the eye detection, where they put on the eye detector target where it would show where their eyes were drifting to. Beam up in me. Oh dear. Power Wash Simulator. Oh, is that what he was? Oh, is that what Oh, Power Wash Simulator. Yes, I've seen some streamers of that. In fact, Jennifer, welcome in. Thank you for picking up on that. Yeah, I've seen that one. In fact, boy, you just reminded me, because someone who, I wouldn't say Oshi, but someone who I was very fond of, who has announced not a graduation, but a permanent hiatus, used to do a lot of streams of it. I guess one last thing to mention before we get into the actual streaming stuff. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Victoria Valerie. She was with Specialite Ian, which disbanded. Her streaming schedule had been kind of uneven, and I don't know quite what's gone on in her personal life, but she has announced now that she's basically, I hope she changes her mind. I'm glad she didn't go the full graduating route, but she has announced a permanent hiatus. So, and the reason I mention it especially is Victoria Valerie. I've mentioned before that Specialite Ian was how I got introduced to VTubing. It was the Specialite Ian Christmas ads. What I have not mentioned until this came to light is it was specifically the ad for Victoria Valerie that got me interested enough to watch. It was specifically that one that stood out to me and grabbed me. No offense to anyone else who was in that group at the time, whose ads I saw and who I still watch. Like Miyu and Uta were part of that generation. I still watch them. But yeah, Victoria Valerie. Yeah, it was hers that was really the first one. And I'm sad to see her go. I think I've seen that name here and there. Yeah, in fact, we raided her once, Jennifer, right after she ended stream. That seems to be part of my brand, doesn't it? And I don't know if I ever got a chance to raid her again after that because, like I said, her stream schedule's kind of been all over the place. In fact, she just debuted a new model, too, like a month before she made this announcement, so I don't know what the deal is. But I hope she reconsiders at some point, because the truth is she's good. The truth is she is quite good. She's yeah, she is quite good. But I don't know, maybe a lot of times, you know, personal life and job and everything outside of this get in the way of it. Which is unfortunate because sometimes there are certain people who, you know, probably, I think, could have been super successes and just for whatever reason weren't able to commit to that. And then there's other people like I've mentioned, Aiko Zuri, who probably could also, and yet she's out here saying, I don't want to ever be a full-time streamer. That's gross. Who would want to do that? So far, we have Utahimi, and Miyu still remaining. Victoria on a hiatus, and Miki presumed not to return. I hope she gets her IP back and resurfaces. I wish she'd even resurface with the other IP. Something must have happened. Maybe there was a no competition clause, Daylin, when she izakai'd into Nanaru. Yeah, I don't know. And who knows, it might be something even personal. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate on that, but it's an unfortunate thing. Okay, chat. I guess we might as well, I'm going to save any of the AI talk and anything game-wise I was going to mention, like Highguard getting shut down or announcing that it's being shut down, until tomorrow when we do what's actually our YAP stream. Oh my gosh, this isn't even the YAP stream! Let me just quick pull up the schedule. Rest of the week, chat. Obviously, tonight, it's the full moon. Tomorrow, we're going to YAP, and we're also going to do some Atari. We'll do a little bit of hand cam, a little bit of YAP, a little bit of Atari. Nana Miki, separate notifications. Yeah, ditto. Thursday, new point and click. We're going to be doing, well, new old point and click. We're going to be doing Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the graphic adventure. The VGA version, PC. And Friday, even though I can't draw like anything, I'm going to be trying Emote Lab. So we're going to try Emote Lab and see how it does. Because a lot of people, there were people streaming it, and that seems to have kind of died off really quick. So y'all know I like being late to trends. That's on brand for me, right? It's the full moon.
It's the full moon. That means it's time for Madamus to stream the sussy games you secretly want to watch. Will he get age restricted? Will he get canceled? Will you get off?
No. I am a seiso streamer. This is a seiso stream. Definitely.
It's the full moon, full goon special.
I love that music. I wish I could. I wish I had a loop of that to use for other things, but I don't know if it would go well. Oh my gosh! All right. Oh God! I don't know which one we're gonna start with. I saved a few variants of the rice purity test. The one that sort of kicked this idea off, this build your dynamic. And a few others, this something at fetish.com and something at Kink Test Online and something at BDSM Path. So we're going to see, I'm going to start with the build your dynamic because this is the one which I'd originally sort of seen people mentioning online on Twitter. Someone posted it and I don't remember who. That hey, there's a new BDSM test, BDSM test, BSM. I don't know what I'm saying. Why isn't my replay buffer on? There we go. Let's just go ahead and start with it. Why are we looking at your? Okay, Flood sit. Okay, here's the deal. I added these in today as bookmarks just so I could have them ready to go. I intend to delete them later. The only stuff that's normal for me is what you see here. At least on this PC. My other PC's got some other stuff. But yeah. I went and I did searches and I bookmarked them. And I'm hoping for the best. Okay, so tonight I'm looking for redemption. Even though I shouldn't be looking for redemption. For those of you who weren't here for it, the last test I did came out pretty good at the start because I was 100% compatible with vanilla. Boom, that's where it should have ended. But then it turned out I was 78% submissive and 72% rope bunny and etc. And you subscribe to publications just for the articles. I don't think I'm subscribed to any publication, not even email. Well, I probably am. There's some old emails that I need to remove. Let me just check one thing, chat. I just want to make sure everything's working on the YouTube end. Just want to make sure everything is working on the YouTube end. Yeah, everything is there. Kaboom, kaboom, kawammy. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there we go. Let's do build. This is the... All right, here we go. Build your dynamic. Okay, we've got... So, these things say 10 minutes, and this one says 3 minutes. I don't know. So we got two tests that we can do here. The books are the archived articles archived are actually pretty good and are safe for work, unlike the magazines. I'll take your word for that, Dalen. The options are plentiful. So we're gonna, well, this one isn't there yet. We've got the BDSM archetype quiz, which we're going to try. And then I'm going to save this one for next, because this is a newer one. And the second one is Scene Advisor. I don't know. You know that, you know your archetype, you know theirs. This gives you scenes, things for watch out. Okay, this might be a bad idea. Okay, just a full disclosure. Where's my oh my gosh. Oh, where's my sensor? Okay. Good. I do still have the sensor screen. If anything gets bad, we'll go to this. Or if there's any question that I don't want my answer to be seen on stream, like age, we'll be doing that. Don't read the magazines at work, though the book archives are literally text. No, I got you. I'm sorry. What are we doing? We're doing the tests. You need some sax music playing in the background. I checked my archive of music and I didn't have anything. So I just went with sort of the 80s kung fu porn music. Archetype quiz. Here we go. What is your, let me see. Do I need to move this? I might need to move this. Where's my capture? Where's my capture? Why am I, ah, there it is. Okay, corno grind, indeed! Okay, here, we'll just scoot that over a little for now. Boom, we'll do that. What is your archetype? Here, let me make it a little bigger too. There we go. What's your BDSM archetype? 70 questions with the seiso lotion. It's always seiso here. I am a seiso streamer, and this is just designed to prove that. 70 questions to discover your dominant or submissive traits and your most compatible partners. Each question has 2 answers, one for you, one for your ideal scene partner. For partner answers, think. If a scene was built around this statement, how much would you want your partner to feel this way? Oh, I gotta think for someone else? Balls. Okay, all right. Start. Oh, here, let me adjust the screen a little. There we go. How this works, you'll answer each statement twice. How true it is for you, then how true you'd want it to be for your ideal partner. Example, I want to submit to my partner. For you, a dom, not at all. For you, ideal partner, completely. Okay, but first, what do you think your top 2 traits are? Well, we've got Rope Bunny needs a good rigger now. I see that. Okay, we've got, for me, sadist. Top 2 traits: sadist, no. Masochist, no. Rigger, Rope Bunny, degrader, degradee, owner, property, hunter, prey, nurturer, little, oh dear, brat tamer, brat, puppeteer, puppet, property. Yeah, okay. What? Service top, service bottom, exhibitionist, and voyeur. Okay, I know what a top and what a bottom is, but I don't know. You're on YouTube. You're an exhibitionist. Oh my gosh, I am the opposite of an exhibitionist. I like have like a gazillion times. I hate even using, you know, public restrooms. I've got like ultimate shy bladder syndrome and a half. Yeah, property and little both have me uncomfortable. Both of these have me really uncomfortable. Okay. Oh God, Siren and Jennifer. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry in advance. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, there's a skip button. Yeah, surprise me. I don't want to be surprised. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't know about the Rope Bunny. I believe, yeah, no, I understood what it is. No username. It just makes me, I believe Little's an age regress thing is normally not sexual. It makes me really uncomfortable. It makes me really uncomfortable. My top 2 traits. Okay, you know what? There's a thrill to being wanted, to being hunted. There's a thrill to the hunt. I'm going to go pray. Okay? That's number one. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Bro wants to be a rabbit. Oh, you don't. Okay, chat. Every fiber of my being is telling me, because of what happened before, click the rope bunny. Just click the rope bunny, man. Man, just click it. Click the rope bunny. Just do it. Don't overthink. Balls! No, I keep going between that and service top. Hell with it. There. Okay. Answer each statement twice. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Okay. Oh, it's still... Wait a second. Okay, I don't know what happened to the other part. Whatever, fine. I perform best when I know someone is watching. Not really. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay, answer each. Okay, yes. Example: I want to submit for you a dom, not all for your ideal partner. I'm not into exhibitionism. I'm just not into that. For me, not at all. I'm going to put for my ideal partner slightly. I'm only going to put slightly because, I'm only going to put, slightly because I don't want to limit if that's really, yeah. I don't care if I'm a coward. Whatever. My dominance shows in my technique. I don't need to give orders. My skill speaks. I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place ain't half bad. It's like this question was made for me. It's like this question was made for me. Seriously, this one was mate for me. My dominate. And yet I chose prey. I demand a recount. That 17th place is sus. No, you don't need a recount. Because then it'll come back 15th. I'm just gonna go somewhat, because I'm call me not confident. But I feel like I'm not, and so I'm doing even on that too. Because I just don't know with that. Because I've never really, well, I'm just gonna go, I'm doing the middle of the road on that, chat. I'm sorry. I want someone to carry proof that they're mine, whether or not anyone else can say. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hydration break, chat. If you've got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. I want so, like a ring, right? Like a ring. Yes. Thank you, Siren, you just saved me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gift and membership. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning. Why? How can it be broken already? Oh, there it went. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, hell just froze over. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning. Yeah, it was slow. It was slow. And I really hope that this is a sign. Now, that does not mean I want you to start flooding the zone with memberships, because I don't want it to break. I don't want it to break right at the beginning of March. But so they work now. One did. And not only does one, it hit the unhittable. It hit the guy who keeps dodging these sniper shots like it's going out of style. 10 member. No, don't do it, Air Trumpet. Oh, I appreciate it, but you don't need to do that. Oh my gosh. Thank you though so much for the gifted membership. Really appreciate it. Super appreciate it. Super appreciate it, Ear Trumpet, and congratulations, Daylin. Super happy for you. Let's go. I really hope this means that things are turning around. Let's go. Not just for you, Daylin, but with getting hit, but for the channel. I really hope they're turning around for the channel, you know? I really hope that this is the sign that March is going to be the month. That things work. But yeah. I am green like a tree, indeed. This concluded one of my favorite B plots of the back library. Yeah, I know. What am I gonna do now? Well, thank you so much, Flood City.
So,
man.
You got diabetes.
Yeah, it is. Streamlabs didn't even acknowledge Daylin. It's still in shock. Thank you so much for the gifted member. Thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. Oh, I need to do the thing, don't I? Oh
So,
my gosh, thank you, Siren. Thank you for 6 months. Thank you for 6 months, the shy Siren. I gotta do the things. I'll just go in reverse order. Let me get all these. Let's get this done. The shy Siren. Ooh woo. Flood City. Ooh woo. Daylin. Ooh woo. There. Y'all happy? I feel like I need to take a shower. Oh my gosh. Balls gatting. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take a hydrate. Oh, and Moo.
So,
thank you for
you got
7
diabetes.
months. Thank you for 7 months. Okay. You know what? I should have done this for everyone else. But I didn't. I should have done it for Daylin since it's been so long coming. Here we go. Let me put some sauce on it. Moe, moo. Ooh, woo. There. You happy? Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? But seriously, thank you again, Ear Trumpet, and congratulations, Daylin. I'm ecstatic that you got hit. I really am. It really does make me feel better that maybe something's getting fixed. I say that now. What were we doing? I want someone to carry proof that they're mine. Like a ring. Yes, like a ring. I'm going to agree. Like a ring. Thank you, Siren, for saying... Yeah, it's Judd's turn now. I think Judd is stuck on a branded account, Jennifer, because before he was saying he didn't have the option to opt in. So I don't know. But if he is opted in, I hope so. What kind of ring? Moo! Oh, God. I'm gonna pretend that I have no idea what you're talking about. I am going to completely just play as seiso as I can and say, I don't know what you mean by that, Moo. Moo, what are we talking about, Moo? But what are we're just talking about? What do you mean, like a nose ring? I don't understand. Oh God, you can't hide from the truth. I didn't put a ring on. tells us all we need to know. Look, the internet exists. You can't go through life without accidentally stumbling upon things you wish you could unsee. That kind of ring. Thank you, Dalen. Yeah, there are things online, there are horrors that are so unspeakable. Ringleader balls. Oh, and I shouldn't have said balls combined with that. Oh, hell. Oh, this is so bad. 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 Oh, Megs, don't clip that. Ha! Dodged a bullet. He's not here. Oh my gosh. He's gonna regret that. Oh man, this is great. Bless. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm just, after all this, I am so thirsty. Hydration. But not like that. Hydration break if you got a drink. Okay, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Yes, a chicken. It's a chicken ring. It's a ring made out of chicken. I'm just going along with that. Wow. That's delayed. That's really delayed. I don't care. It went through. Let it be delayed. Oh, man. What was I, next? Onion rings are great. Yes, onion rings are great. When they're cooked right. I've had some really bad frozen onion rings. Next. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bruises and marks from a scene are trophies. I like seeing them the next day. Oh, we don't kink shame, but yeah. Okay. I am going to thread this needle. I am going to thread this needle so carefully right now. Okay? I am going to thread this needle so carefully. I am going to put, for me, slightly. And I'm going to put slightly just because I'm thinking in terms of, you know, even though hickeys are ickies, sometimes, you know, something simple is like oh wow, okay? That's it. Properly cooked red onion rings and a sweet yet spicy barbecue sauce are peak. Indeed. So I'm going to go slightly, okay? Because the thing is, I don't want, like, you know, broken ribs and black eyes are not a good thing. I bruise easily. For my ideal partner, I'll just say the same thing just slightly, because to me, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. But it strikes me, but it's one of those things where if there ever was something slight that no, I'm seiso, oh God. Oh, you've got to trust me. Pork ribs, indeed. Oh gosh. I'm trying to thread this needle. I'm trying to let's just say like a playful hickey, a playful love bite, that type of thing. There, that's all. There, boom. Okay, so that's why I'm saying slightly. I'm lumping those together. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. I am still, I consider that
you got diabetes.
Thank you, Wilford Brimley. Wilford Brimley wanted to chime in on that one. Wilford Brimley felt very passionate about this one. By the way, that picture of Wilford Brimley, I know this, no one's going to care, but I think that is from the movie Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins, which does have a, I think it's either getting or it has a 4K release now from Kino. Okay, moving on. I slip into a younger headspace during intimate moments. My voice changes. My words simplify. I feel small. By that logic, that's me every time I stream. My brain goes empty. I lose my words. I make the weird crying sounds. I guess this is always, I guess every night I stream, chat, this is our intimate moment. You're welcome. 10 minutes later. Indeed. Indeed. No, God. No, the truth is, no, that kind of freaks me out. That kind of freaks me out. I can't do that. I don't think I can. I guess. I'm thinking this through. I'm thinking this one through, chat. I can't believe I'm thinking it through. For a moment, I was like 100%, no, that's not me. And now I'm thinking it through. I can't say voice changes. Oh, welcome in, Omegs. Omegs, you will not believe what happened. Omegs, Omegs, Omegs. Omegs, Omegs, you're not going to believe it. Oh, by the way, Omegs is a master clipper. You should totally, yeah. Omegs, you're not going to believe this. Omegs Daylin is green. Ear Trumpet gifted a membership, and it effing hit Daylin. Oh, Lawnmower Girl, welcome in. Oh, dear. Welcome in, Lawnmower Girl. Welcome in. I hope you are having a good Tuesday. By the way, chat, if you have not followed Lawnmower Girl, Library Bot should be popping up. There we go. Be sure to give her channel, subscribe. Lawnmower Girl does a lot of really, really, really cool content, a lot of cool video content over there. So be sure to check her out. Hello, hello. I am trying not to be sus at all, Lawnmower Girl. Sell more. But I am failing. Yeah, it's crazy, Omegs. I need to go back and clip that moment. There have been, Omegs, there have been a few moments, unfortunately. When did that happen? I don't know. Probably about the same time that we were talking about ideal partners need to carry a trophy of ownership or something. I don't remember. This test is making my brain sad. But welcome in a little while ago. Yeah, about 15 minutes. Yeah, Omegs, I might have made a mistake with this test. I might have made a mistake with this test. He was about to tell us how he's no twin opinion. Freaking it. I am not. Oh my gosh. I swear I'm seiso. I swear I'm seiso. I swear I'm seiso. I swear I'm seiso. That's me, not Madamus. But it's the full moon stream. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's the full moon stream, y'all. It's the full moon stream. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I'm so lost. I slip into a younger headspace during intimate moments. My voice changes, my words simplify, I feel small. Say so. Going down slowly. Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay. I gotta thread this needle. We gotta thread it. We gotta thread this needle carefully. I don't think, I can't see myself ever, like, going into, like, baby mode because that just creeps me out. Baby mode creeps me out. Baby mode creeps me out. Voice doesn't change, but I feel like the idea of my words simplify and I feel small can kind of apply. Okay? I feel like that just, I don't know, that just feels like kind of normal. Losing your words, it's not like, I'm not going to start quoting, Shakespeare or something. And if I do, then that's super impressive. And at that point, maybe I should have been an exhibitionist and it should be recorded. Why am I saying this? Oh, God. Oh, what is wrong with me? Oh, it's just getting worse. No, don't take notes. No, don't take notes. Don't take notes. This didn't go how I thought it would. I don't know what to say, Moo. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to do slightly. I'm just going to do slightly. Okay? Slightly. There. Slightly. Slightly. The sus is real. No, it's not. A new meaning to Hamlet. Hamlet Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Next. Oh God, I am so afraid of it. Chat! I just bumped to the mic. Chat, we're on question 5 out of 70. And I already want to just cry. We're on question 5 out of 70, and I just feel like putting up a white flag. So does that mean members are fixed since Daylin got... I don't know, Omegs, and the reason why it took him... It was delayed in hitting him. I thought it was broken. Omegs, so I still am kind of wanting to wait a few more days. I still am wanting to kind of wait a few more days before I even give out my freebies. So before you start, you know, deciding to you know, unleash the Kraken or anything, if that's what you're thinking, I don't know. I hope so, though. I really do hope so, Daylin. With this being my birthday month, that would be as much as just having y'all here. Welcome back, Judd. As well as just having y'all here is always the greatest gift. That would definitely be the other greatest gifts. No worries, Lawnmower Girl. Well, I'll let y'all have fun. What's that over there? Someone should investigate. I'll do a y'all have fun. Thank you for stopping in, Lawnmower Girl. And I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Man, you always show up at the streams where it's like I'm at my worst. Oh, man. I swear, every time. Because let me tell y'all, Lawnmower Girl, Big Sis Selmore, very say-so streamer. So, very say-so content. And then suddenly, you know, she prefers to hang around. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, it's never anything, just a simple... It never showed up during, like, whatever, Puppy Island or anything like that. Have a good night, Lawnmower Girl. Seriously, appreciate you stopping by. And chat, be sure to give her subscribe. No, I already said it. I'll say it again. There we go. Boom. All right, next. Oh, no, it got worse. Have fun, everyone. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not. How did you fix it, Daylin? Oh, yeah, did you fix it? Wait a second, what was that? If I'm honest, I did not think that would happen anytime soon. Yeah, did you do anything to fix it, Daylin? Seriously, did you speak to the YouTube iGods, or did they, or in all seriousness, because I'm trying to gauge whether it means my, wasn't me, I would have made it or redirected Jennifer. Well, Jennifer's already got it. I need another hydration break. Oh my gosh. If you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dihydrate. And I gotta open another one already. Here's your ASMR for the night, chat. Oh God, I don't know. Putting a collar on someone and knowing they belong to me is one of the most satisfying things I can imagine. Okay, this one's easy for me. Not at all. Legit, Daylin, you having a membership makes me happy. Yeah, oh, bless you, Jennifer. And yeah, me too, Daylin. I'm happy, and it does make me feel better about things. Like maybe, just maybe, things are shaping up. But then again, but there was that delay too, so that worried me. But, you know, we live in hope. So yes, super happy. What a perfect way to kick. Seriously though, in all seriousness, what a perfect way to kick off March. I was kind of worried that that things were going to be really kind of messed up tonight, and what a good way to kick off March. Except for this, not this. The thing with Daylin, I mean, that. Not this. This is an awful way to kick off the month. Putting a collar on someone and knowing they belong. This is great. Putting a collar on someone and knowing they belong to me is one of the most satisfying things I can imagine. Okay, for me, no. For my ideal partner, I'm going to be honest. I am going to level out with you. And this is because I'm more of a person who's concerned about my partner. And this is legit. The freak is speak. No! The truth is, I'm always, and I tried to establish with the last test and I failed. The truth is, I'm more interested in my partner being happy. I mean, that's not to say I'm not interested in my own happiness, but I do have a habit of putting others for, you know what I'm saying without me having to say too much. So I'm going to put this as somewhat, because the truth is, if my ideal partner, if someone was, it doesn't matter to me. If the person who was, say, my ideal partner, in every other way, checked every other box, if she was into this, I wouldn't care. So I'm going to go somewhat. I wonder what the 0 does. Not applicable. Oh, I guess you could do that. Whatever. I'm gonna just leave it middle of the road. Okay, chat? All right. If you want your ideal partner, no, that's not what I meant if they wanted to. Oh, I dropped my towel. Darn it. I have a little towel so I don't rub my arm on my desk all the time. Because it starts bothering my elbow. No, I don't know. No, Flood. I know it comes off that way. But the truth is, I don't care. It's more like an I'm willing. I'm failing this really bad, too. I'm glad, too. Irony of what stream it was. Ever heard of the expression, must have been the full moon? Like, how did that happen? Must have been the full moon. Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah. I want to crawl on the floor for someone, and I'm serious about it. No. And I'm going to say no with that either, because that just feels, I don't know. I'm not into the, did you vacuum? Is the floor clean? I'm sorry I'm thinking of these things, but you know, it's the little things in life. He said it, clip that. What did I say? What did I even say? So it was the full moon. It's the full moon. Next, there. Not at all. When someone challenges my authority, I want to make them regret it. Only when I'm dealing with customer service. When I'm dealing with customer service in any situation, yeah, I'll pull out the full Karen mode. You want to see Madamus turn into Karenimus? I know that's not what this is about. I know that's not what this is about. I know I'm dodging. The truth is, for me, not at all. The truth is, for ideal partner, change someone to YouTube. Oh my! When YouTube challenges my authority, I want to make them regret it. No. Or I guess if it's Anakin, I guess we should do. The really bad English subtitled version of the Chinese version. Do not want. All right. If y'all don't know that reference, so for those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, it's an old meme. But there was a copy of Revenge of the Sith, which got released in China. And I think it was actually, they redubbed it, but they rewrote it themselves. It was like a completely unauthorized translation. And then it was subtitled back from the Chinese. I don't know if it was Mandarin or Cantonese or what, but it was subtitled back from that into English. And the subtitles are just insane. And so at the end, when Vader, Anakin's screaming no, it's subtitled as do not want. Which is amazing, because that's the way I feel about the Disney sequels. All right, Maya, I'm delaying this, aren't I? I'm delaying it. Wait a second. Why isn't this show? Okay, there it is. Something was up with my OBS. That is excellent. Yeah. Okay. Look, I already checked the prey thing. So at the beginning of this, I checked the prey because everyone likes to be. I like the idea of being hunted, and I checked the rope bunny for reasons. I'm gonna say slightly because I don't want I don't want a black eye. I'm just gonna say they're slightly. Watching someone else lose control is more exciting than losing control myself. Define losing control. Hydration break. I gotta think about this. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. Watching someone else lose control is more exciting than losing control myself. Like, do they mean having someone else in control, or do they mean just losing control? I don't know how to answer this one, chat. I really don't. Oh gosh, Moo! But legit, Moo, I don't know which way they mean this. I don't know if they mean this in an actual in an actual, you know, bondage, in an actual like dominance type situation, or if they mean like just losing control. Maybe the context is authority. That's what I'm thinking. I think so. So watching someone else lose control is could be both, I think. Yeah, so that's making me, I don't know whether to just put somewhat or likely. For me, I'm just gonna, I don't know, so I'm gonna pick middle of the road. I'm gonna have to pick middle of the road because I just don't know. And I don't want to do a not applicable. So there. Could be both, so I don't know. There. All right, there we go. I like using harsh words to make someone feel small and watching them enjoy it. Okay, the truth is not at all. I'm sorry. I can't, it's just not my thing. The degradation, it's just not my thing. I can't be, y'all have seen the way I stream. I can't, yeah, that's not me as a person. As for my ideal partner, I'm going to say slightly. I'm going to say, oh, dang, this is tough. Okay, this is tough. This is really tough because I'm thinking about some streamers I watch who clearly like degrade their audiences, including one who is one of my Oshis. Who really the only one on my list of my top 6 who really like degrades her, like at times, like really, in fact, even me at one point, you know, just yell. I've got the clip somewhere where I super chatted and she said F you. So and I kind of enjoyed that, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm going slightly, just a little bit. Please don't judge me. Okay. When someone fights back, breaking through their resistance is the best part. I am so worried about what everyone here is going to be thinking of me by the end of this night. I mean, this is, I hate to say it, but I feel like I'm kind of in the I'm kind of reaching the point of, but will you still respect me in the morning? I feel like that right now, and I don't know what to, I don't know what to do. These are the first 10 questions. Then what's the 50th balls? Yeah, we're on question 11 out of 70. We might not even be doing... I thought we'd be doing a bunch of tests. We might just get through the one at this rate. Holy hell. When someone fights back, breaking through their resistance is the best. Yeah, we're on 11 out of 70. It's a heck of a test, Moo. Welcome in, Flash. Welcome in. I hope you are having a good, Tuesday. We're good. Everything's good. We're all fine here now. How are you? If you want to try another one, no, I'm gonna finish it, Flood City. I'm just going too slow. And when someone fights back, breaking through their resistance is the best part. I'm gonna go for me. I don't know. I guess slightly for me. Did you become sus? No, I'm proving that I'm totally seiso and normal. I am totally vanilla, and that is going to be the result of this. I am sure. I'm confident. I am confident that the result of this is I am still going to be vanilla. For my ideal partner... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should change this to just somewhat. And very... Fine! I don't know. When someone fights back, breaking through their resistance is the best part. I'm going to say for me slightly, what is wrong with me? What is wrong? I'm leaving it this. There. Next. Okay. I think about chasing someone down and pinning them. But will you still respect me in the morning? Okay. Whatever. Hell, slightly. I'm fine. Yeah, there. You can be honest is all I'll say. Yeah. Thanks, Jennifer. That makes me feel so much better. Balls. Oh, man. All right, there. Yeah, I am trying to be honest. And legitimately, I am. Because some of these I really don't know how to answer. I'm gonna do, yeah, because I think that goes back with the prey thing. Fine. Slightly, very much. Okay. Rope, cuffs, or restraints are some of my favorite tools to use on someone. Y'all know what's coming here. Y'all know what's coming. If they're in, I'm saying slightly because if that's what they want from me, fine. And for my ideal partner, I'm going to go ahead and say yeah because, should I do somewhat or very much? Because I did select. Fine. There. Done. Boom. Okay. There. You happy? You happy? No. Not the candle. Not the wax. No. Not the wax, man. And is that a rubber tube? Oh my gosh. I take pride in being the most skilled person in the room. I mean, that sounds like daily life, doesn't it? Oh, my authority comes from knowing exactly what I'm doing. Man, wow. 17th freakiest emoji combo ever. Yeah, I know. I got to remember that one, Flood City. I got to remember that one to use just at random in some stream and see if I ever get banned. Oh, excuse me. There's no cuff emote. That's strange. But it's because it's YouTube, probably. They probably know people would be using it for sus, and we can't have that. It's just like, you know, the no guns, so let's make it a water gun, and then let's make it no water gun even, or whatever. I take pride in being the most skilled person in the room. My authority comes from knowing exactly what I'm doing. This is difficult. 17th place, right? Y'all know what's coming here. Mortal Kombat Scorpion, yeah. I don't know really with, I'm not super prideful. I mean, 17th place and all, but I'm not super prideful. I'm going to go, I'm just going to go somewhat and somewhat on both. I'm just going to go middle of the road on both on that. But I don't really take pride. I'm going to make slightly and somewhat there. Whatever. I like to be the one in charge. Excuse me, I do need to cough. Yowzers. Yowzers, yowzers, yowzers. I don't know. I mean, I said I'm going to do this. I'm going to split the difference too. I'm going to split the difference here. In fact, I'm going to make it to hell. I can't escape it. Okay. Slightly. Ideal partner. All right, fine. I'm leaving it there. Oh, y'all. Kneeling at someone's feet and waiting for command is where I feel most alive. Not at all. And honestly, not at all. I don't like the whole kneeling at someone's feet and waiting for command thing. That just doesn't, I don't know. I'm not into that. That's just like the degradation thing, really, and the crawling across the floor. This one's easy for me. This is easy for me. Say so. Leaving bruises, bites, and marks on someone is one of my favorite things. Me? No. I'm going to do the slightly... This is the same as the other thing. This is like the same with the other thing. I'm doing the for me, not at all, and the other partner I'll just do as well, no. For me, no. Yeah. What? I don't know. For me, no. I'm not going to do that. If my partner chooses to, whatever. Oh, y'all. Watching you have to question. It is so funny. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Moo. I'm struggling. I am struggling. You're reminding me of Michael Scott when Jam moved in with him. I don't know the reference. I really don't know the reference. Michael Scott, that sounds familiar, but I don't know the reference. I'm sorry. What's that from? Oh my gosh. Next. Just one look from the right person could put me in a deeply calm, submissive state. Oh, The Office. See, and I've never really watched much of The Office except in passing. Either the British one or the American one. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to be honest. I've been honest. Why am I saying I'm going to be honest as if I haven't been honest, chat? Just one look, that's all it took. Fine. Yeah, sure. Just one look from the right person. Yeah. And as far as for my ideal partner, I'm just going to go ahead and, I mean, to me, that's just a matter of clicking, right? That's just if it's a one look from the right person, I mean, to me, that's just a matter of two people clicking, isn't it? I'm going very much with this. There. On both. I might be screwing up or whatever. I want a permanent mark of ownership on my body. Something that says taken without a word. Like a ring. I know they don't mean a ring. Okay, you know what? And this is funny because I did used to watch someone who used to do the yandere thing and talk about carving her name in chat. But the truth is, not at all. The truth is not at all. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. And I also don't, and I hate to say it, like this, maybe because some people might be into this, but it's sort of like getting a person's name tattooed. When relationships fail, I mean, that's one of the worst. To me, I always feel like even if you feel like you're madly in love, be careful on the tattoos with someone else's name. You don't want to be like the pro wrestler Undertaker, who had his wife's name on his throat. And then I guess they got separated, so he had to have it like all redrawn to be a bunch of thorns or something. Agnes, welcome in, welcome in. You picked an interesting stream to stop by. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. We're going through a very unfortunate test. We are going through a very, very, very unfortunate test for our full moon stream. Yeah. But welcome in, Agnes. Welcome in. Oh, it's not always like this here, I promise. I do not want permanent a mark of ownership on my body, and I'm not going to do that for someone else. Not into that. Next. Oh, boy. Tired from work? Also a bit annoyed. Gotcha. You have two things to ask. Yeah, go ahead and ask. Feel free to ask whatever you'd like to ask. Absolutely. Pain and pleasure blurred together for me. They've always been the same thing. Not at all. I'm not into that. As for ideal partner, I'm just gonna go slightly just in case she's into that. But no. What's the meaning of the poll? Oh boy. So I make it clear that I'm a seiso streamer, which means a family, even though I'm adults only, that I'm generally a family-friendly streamer. I don't do a bunch of swearing or overly sexualized things. And yet tonight, because it is the full moon stream, we're streaming a test where I am. It's basically a BDSM test. It's a test for bedroom practices and whatnot. And so the poll is just saying, am I going to wind up proving once and for all that I am actually seiso and pure? Or is it just going to prove that I am a sussy, dirty streamer who should probably be canceled? That's the best way I can define it. So that is the meaning of the poll. Sussimus is sussy. Oh, wait, what did I click? Wait, what? No. Oh, it just went back. Oh, okay. I must have clicked back by accident. So yeah, that's the meaning of the poll. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, not at all. And I'll do slightly, just in case they're into it. I want to set the structure of someone's daily life, their routines, their ritual, their rules, their rituals. Hell no. Just call yourself Sussy Baka. No intention to insult here. No, hey, no insult at all. Not at all. Yeah. I feel like it tonight. Holy Hannah. This is not only a not at all. I'm going to define this as hell no. Because this isn't, I want to set the rules of someone's daily life. No, that isn't a relationship. That is a bad relationship. You probably, if your partner is, I know you might think you're into it, but I'm just saying this right now. If your partner is setting your entire life schedule, you probably should get out of that situation. This is just me to you. You probably should get out of that. Making someone crawl, kneel, or use their body as furniture is satisfying in a way nothing else is. For me, not at all. Not at all. My other question is normal to be pissed if you could not finish your work? Sorry for cutting the mood. No, not at all. I think it's normal if you're at work and you are expected to finish a certain task within the structure of the job and you aren't able to by that time, and especially if the management is not flexible. If they're not flexible, if it's a case where you were expected to finish it by such and such a time and you didn't finish, and absolutely right. I think you're completely right to be peeved off at that. I can tell you that's been a problem with my side gig too. Is because I can't with my vision. I won't. It's not just a can't. I won't do it after dark, and but they always expect you to get all of the stuff. It's a delivery job. All the stuff done before you clock out. And yeah, and I'll get ticked off when they give me clearly more than when they're clearly giving me an amount that I know I can't get done by the time that it has to be done. Or when they set a specific time, when they say, we expect it all to be done by 6 o'clock, we want you all done by 5, and there's just no way. Yeah, no, I think, and then when they're hounding you about that, absolutely. No, absolutely. I think that's completely normal, Agnes. That's completely normal. It sucks and it's normal, especially if co-workers keep interrupting you. Yeah, that too. That too. Excuse me. Hydration break. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. I'm saying not at all on both of these. I think it's really weird. I don't know. The furniture thing doesn't bother me as much because I know the whole, you know, sitting on your boyfriend as if he's a chair or something, whatever, but the crawling and kneeling, satisfying in a way nothing else is, I don't know. I'm just not into it. And I don't think I'd be into it if I was on the other end. So no. I'd rather watch from across the room than be the one performing. No. I'll follow that on a file. I'm sorry. Madamus is not going to sit in the chair. Madamus is not going to sit in the chair. Madamus also does not want his ideal partner to want him to sit in the chair or to want to sit in the chair. No. Okay, this is an easy one. Yay, maybe they're getting easier as we go. My ideal dynamic involves daily check-ins, structured routines, and someone who depends on me for comfort. Ooh, Sussimus, sounding like a parody of a very exaggerated gentleman. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so this is hard for me, chat. Because I honestly like, I like being in, wait, is it watching or viewing it from the chair? Both. I don't know if I'm watching from the chair or I'm viewing it. Either way, it's in the chair. Okay, so this is difficult for me. Because I don't want this to seem like the, I don't want this to seem like the weird ownership questions. I don't want my partner to depend on me emotional or anything else. Gotcha. I understand that. I understand that. That said, I've always the relationships I've had where I've been happiest have been ones where they've liked checking in. I don't know about the structured routines part. That's my thing. But I've always enjoyed times when I'd get the little texts, you know, hey, what you up to? I've always enjoyed that sort of that dynamic of feeling wanted. feeling like that, like I'm somewhere in their mind as the day goes on, and you know, they can't wait until both of us are through with our work or are free for the day so that we can hang out or whatever. Which I mean, to me, that's really that I file under relationship goals. But I don't know about that structured routines part. I don't know about that. This is I'm gonna do slightly on both. I'm gonna do slightly on both on that, because I don't know how in-depth they're thinking of like a structure. So there, when my partner talks down to me during sex, it turns me on. Well then, baseball, cold showers. Talks down to me during sex. I don't know. Not really. No, not really. Once asked a girl to slap me. Really? Well then, I could safely say I have not done that. Welcome back, Judd. I'm gonna just do not at all. Oh, good night, Judd. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by. The chase is the point. The adrenaline of almost getting away is better than anything that happens after. No, that just seems, I'm sorry, for me, that's kind of pointless. If that's the case, then what was the point of the chase to begin with? For me, that's the way my brain works, chat. My brain tells me, if you're not interested in what comes after the race, what was the point of the race? Like, yeah, no. My friends call me masochist because I allowed that stuff. I gotta think about that. I don't know. That's a... I don't know. I don't know enough about the dynamics, so I'll just answer and say, sorry about that if that upset you. Yeah, I could safely say I've never been in that situation. Been slapped, but being tied up does something to me. The tighter the better. Okay, I don't know about the tighter the better because I bruise easily. I don't want my wrists you know, bruised or anything. So I'll just go salacious. 72%. Yeah, but the problem with 72%, Daylin, is I don't want rope burns or bruises or cuts. I don't want the cuts or anything. I gotta head out. Good night and good luck. Thank you, Flood City, for stopping by. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I promise you the rest of the week will be normal. Well, closer to normal. Something. Yeah, that's a problem. Bruised or cuts. Ouch. Yeah, nope, not for me. Not for me, indeed. So I'm just gonna go somewhat. There we go. I want to push someone until they snap and then enjoy the consequences. Not really. That said, if my partner wants to be into that, I'm gonna just say maybe, because I know my own limits when I snap, if I were to snap. So I don't know. How about 100? Wait, 100 what? Oh, the 100%. No, I was 100% vanilla. That's what I am going to die on that hill. Like Eevee normal or regular normal. We love Eevee. We love Eevee Avon. No, because I don't like the consequences, because if you push someone until they snap, sometimes those consequences could be bad. And I don't want my ideal partner to push me to a point where I do something where I don't want it to ever be a point where, because you never know what someone's going to do. There's a phrase I love. There's a quote I love, and one of the many quotes I live by is, you never know what someone's going to do until they do it. So the idea of pushing someone until they snap, to me, it's just, never mind. Okay, no worries. To me, the idea of pushing someone until they snap is generally just not smart. Just not a good idea. So I'm saying no. The best kind of control is when someone chooses to give it to me. Oh, very much. 100. In fact, I'm going to say 100%. Should I do very much? For me, completely. Because I don't like forcing someone control. For ideal partner, I'm going to say... I'm just going to put middle. Well, yeah, I don't want to damage or ER or emergency. Yeah, or just in general, even just say, if someone pushes you so bad that you get angry and you say something, you can always apologize for words, but you can never take them back. So I would not ever want to be, I always am afraid, because, all right, chat, you mind if I just give a quick piece of IRL lore? Without going into any details, I'm just going to say that my parents, who are still married, have had a toxic relationship in their lives. And I've always been the type of person, you know, I love both my parents, but it's always been a case of, I want the relationship that they didn't have. So that said, because I've seen a lot of crap from both, I don't want to be in a situation where I wind up becoming either of them. I love them both. So that's not meant to sound bad, but it's, you know, it's one of those things. You see certain things and you don't want that to ever become you. There we go. Sorry. I'm sorry for IRL lore chat. I hate doing that. I hate doing that. In fact, I should probably clip that. I might make a note. I might make a note of the time. Real. Yeah. Thank you, Moo. Thank you, Moo. I don't know. I don't know if I'll cut it or not. We'll just see how I feel at the end. There we go. Boom. Oh, thank you, Siren. No, it's no big deal, but it's one of those things. And I'm going to say, I think that's one of the reasons why taking these tests, I haven't had a ton of relationship experience. And part of that is that reason. It's because of always, I think, worrying that. So there, you're not naive, you want better, which is very good. Skip some bad stuff. Yeah. Best kind of control is when someone chooses to give it to me. I think so. For me, for my partner, I'm gonna say just say very much. I'm gonna say very much. Oh God, here's another one. Oh boy. You've got my number, Test. You've got my number. You've got my number. There's something beautiful about being tied up, the patterns, the tension, the helplessness. I don't know about the patterns. What are we making? This test wants you, Matt. I guess so. There's something beautiful. There. I'm impulsive and a bit possessive, dear Lord. I know I'm bad. Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. No worries. We all have our bad habits and appetites and whatnot. Yeah, Moo. I know. I'm not going completely because there is a point. You know what? I can't say completely because there's this movie called Basic Instinct, and the tying people up does not end well. Oh, and even one of the Leisure Suit Larry games, if I remember, you get tied up and they set the room on fire trying to get the insurance or something like that. I would love to play those on stream, y'all. The idea of, okay, chat, I've never thought about this. The idea of being hypnotized or put into a trance by a partner excites me. You know, I appreciate your mature side. Serious Mammoth over Goofy Mammoth. Oh, I appreciate that, Agnes. I try to balance it. It varies from stream to stream. It varies from stream to stream and the content to content, but I appreciate it. The idea of being hypnotized or put into a trance by a partner excites me. I'm not going to lie. It scares me. But there's a part of it that I do find intriguing. I've never thought of it before this point. Like seriously, chat. I never thought about this. This has never come up in a relationship to me. This has never come up in a relationship of you know, hey baby, you want to be hypnotized tonight? That was never, you know, on the that's yeah, no. And now I'm intrigued. I'm just gonna go somewhat. For my partner, I'll just go slightly because I don't think I could ever, you know, you are getting sleepy. I don't think I could ever do something like that. This is so bad. Wow. I want to be used like an object. No thoughts, no decisions, just a body for someone else to move. Well then. Not for me. I sleep talk. Act differently once inhibitions are out. No, I get that. I get that. Fair enough. Hypnomus. Yeah, no, I get that. And I do sleep talk. I used to. I don't know if I do anymore because I haven't had anyone to tell me. But sleep talking, I know, has been a big issue for me. Sleep talking's been a big issue for me. I want to be used like an object, no thought. Not really. I don't know. I'll put slightly for that, but not really. That's just not, yeah. That's not, I don't know. It's something if my partner was really wanting that, maybe I could go for it. That's why I'm putting slightly, because it's not something that I'm going to say absolute no to. That's the thing. Some of these, when I say slightly, it's because I don't want to absolutely say no to certain things, but they're not really for me. I don't sleep talk. I feel left out. Really? You don't? Oh man, when I was growing up, apparently I was really bad. There were times I didn't do sleepwalking, but there were times I'd sit up apparently in my bed and just, you know, start yapping and then pass back out. It's okay, you can pretend. I don't like the idea of being an object, but I'll like to please her under boundaries. Yeah, no, yeah. I get that. I get that. Yeah. I prefer for my partner not, but yeah. Apparently I steal blankets in my sleep. Nice. No clue if that's better or not, though. Well, I guess it depends on the climate. Thankfully, in some states, that doesn't usually that's usually not a deathly issue, except for like 1 month out of the year. I answer people in my sleep. Do you? That's awesome. I'd be afraid of doing that. Allegedly, I'd be afraid of doing that. Keep forgetting I have emotes. Hey, no worries. No worries. Speaking of which, I should go ahead and mention that just about all, except for 3 of those emotes, were designed by Moo herself. I do the same too. Yeah. Yeah. All right, there we go. Next. Oh, of course, Moo. I'm gonna take a hydration break before I say anything else here. Oh, Siren, no! Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. Are you just on the rope part? No, apparently it's the whole thing. No, it jumps around, I think, Moo. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. All right, let me read the question dramatically. I study I should do a face with this one. I study technique. How to tie, how to strike, how to edge. Mastering the craft is what turns me on. No! Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Siren sprints over the moment. Something embarrassing appears, yeah. Oh, the whole thing is embarrassing. The whole thing is embarrassing. Moo steals blankets. I guess that would explain why my Sonic Hedgehog comforter is at Moo's residence. Joking, oh dear. I lurk. Indeed, we love the lurkers. I lurk in Siren streams all the time too. So yep. I lurk in just about every stream. Okay, you know, honestly, I never have been much for studying, and I didn't think about the, while I studied the blade, I studied the goon. Yeah, you know, I was looking up all these YouTube videos, and then suddenly my account got banned. I was just trying to find some information. Oh my gosh, is what makes my pickle too. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to you know what? But mastering the craft, I can't say I study. Okay, I'm just gonna go slightly because I think if there was a situation, I would, if it felt like there was something I needed to, I mean, sure, there's some stuff maybe you'd research if you had to. Do they make books on this or something? I guess. I don't know. And if you think, I'm not going, oh, I was inappropriate. So no, don't worry about, honestly, Agnes, if you went too far over the line, I would have said something or I would have deleted the comment. You didn't go too far over the line. Everything's cool. And for this type of stream, also, this isn't a, even though I say I keep the comments PG-13, obviously this is one of those streams that's going to lean into beyond. So no, don't worry about it. I say to you how to tie, how to strike, how to edge, mastering the craft turns me on. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, look up self-help books. I would say I'll look up self-help books on Amazon, but I am so fearful of what my recommendations will wind up as. My whole Amazon algorithm will just become a nightmare. It'll be like that one. I'll never forget this. So here's random Madamus IRL lore. And this was, do not do that. I'm going to tell you, so there was a period. So music-wise, my taste, I've always said, are bad or worse. Even though that's not necessarily true. But there is, I would not recommend it. Will never be normal again. Apple tastes like dirt. Do throw it away. Yeah. Welcome in, Anami. Welcome in. Hi, Matt. I'm sure you'll be seiso enough not to get canceled by YouTube. Bless. We're hoping, Anami. But welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so real IRL story about Amazon. There was this period where I was buying a lot of different like dance and club music. We'll just call it like Eurotrash disco, okay? I was just getting a lot of these like different house music collections. And I don't know, it was it's not a phase, Mom. It was kind of a phase. But Amazon decided at one point, oh, we've got your number. And so I open up Amazon and it gives like the recommended lists that people have made. And at the top was recommended for you, a gay boy's guide to music, with of course boy spelled B-O-I. And all because I was looking up some club music. Yeah. I didn't quite know how to react. I wish I had a screenshot, Moo. I wish I had a screenshot. That's one of those things I'd like to keep, just like I think I've somewhere got that. Yeah, it was basically deciding that all the club music I was buying must be gay. It just decided, oh, so that's what you're into. Whoops, I bumped the mic there. So the femboy. Yeah, well, that's true too. I mean, you do like the Village People. Yeah, we've already done that. We already did do that. What's that? I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. A lot of the music associated with the bumping and the grinding, I guess. It was just a lot of the weird techno stuff. Das ist Haus. Femboy's Guide to Hymns. You do like the Village People. And who doesn't like the Village People? Seriously. I'm sure there's someone. I'm sure there's someone. And that person is lying. Oh my gosh, like Ram Ranch. I don't know if I've ever heard Ram Ranch. I don't know if I've ever heard that. Oh wait, is that one game or something? That sounds like I saw it somewhere in passing. Not like Ram, but that would be funny. Oh dear. Was it not a game? Okay, what was Ram Ranch? I'm not looking this up. I'm not looking up Ram Ranch. I'm not going to look this up because I know it's going to end bad. To be fair, the Village People are campy and fun at many social functions. Indeed. I apologize if I say something. No, it's okay. You're fine. Ram Ranch is it? Is it an album? Okay. I thought I saw something at some point where I forget what it was, but something came up somewhere and it was like a manga drawing. And it was one of these yaoi manga drawings, and I forget where it was, and it was labeled like Ram Ranch or something like that. Okay. I'll have to look that up later. I'll look it up later. 18 cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Okay, then I'm sure what I saw was some fan art by accident. Like just came up while I was flipping. I wasn't looking for this. Oh my gosh, this is getting worse. It was just Dojin. It was like, I don't know if it came up on a Twitter feed or what. Oh my gosh, hey, Madamus, here's this shovel. Would you like to start digging? Oh my gosh. No, I'm not freaking it. No. Mad into Cowboy Doji. No! I swear I'm not! I swear! Yeah, other than, isn't there a cowgirl VTuber with that V Fleet or something? Here you go. That didn't show me whatever that was. It's recommending. No, it wasn't. I legit don't know where it came from, but I wasn't looking for it. It was just one of those things. She's a cowgirl, yes, and V-Fleet. Good, I dodged and I weaved. Ah, shovel. It didn't show up for some reason. Interesting. It just showed a little X mark. I don't know if there was anything else. I gotta get myself out of this. I study technique. I'm just gonna go slightly, and I'm just gonna go slightly on the partner because I don't understand the studying. I'm so afraid I'm gonna come home. I'm so afraid I've got this, suddenly mental image of being in a relationship and coming home, and here she is taking notes with her study guide, and the test is gonna make me cry, isn't it? Next. Disobedience isn't a problem, it's an innovation. Wait, what? I'm gonna hydrate again, chat. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. I'm not gonna buy this type anymore. It's a polar, but it's ginger lime mule. I'll say being committed is my passion. There, yeah. Find something you're committed to. There we go. There's the moral of the story. As long as you're not leaving bruises and bite marks or something, the complete field guide to Madamus. No! Disobedience isn't a problem. It's an innovation. My ideal... I'm just not that type. For my ideal... I'll just go slightly because I don't know what she's into. There. I don't know. That's just weird. I'm not big on the disobedience. I'm going no. That's just... That doesn't fit. That one legit doesn't fit. Legit doesn't fit. I like the ring to that. Being told what to do makes me feel calm and safe. I think it depends. I'm not gonna say always. 'Cause, you know, if being told what to do involves bring me the cattle prod, I do not feel calm or safe. Note to the chat, I have never been in any sort of a relationship that has involved a cattle prod. I just need to go ahead and make that clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and cattle prod. I don't know where it came from, Moo. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. I should have said taser. I should have said taser. Although that's not much better, is it? That feels targeted? I'm scared. Oh my gosh, that's true. No, I didn't mean to, Moo. I'm sorry. Very interesting. No! Got an idea for a book, Sussimus. The Art of Looking Through the Night Passion on Chronicles. Oh my gosh. Taser. There. Yeah, taser. Not the taser. Taser. I don't know. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Somewhat. Whatever, somewhat. Some of my best experiences don't involve sex at all. Oh, completely. Reach you. No. You aren't reaching for the cat. No, I'm not reaching for the cat. I'm not reaching for anything. Right now, I'm reaching. Actually, I'm reaching to the top of my shelf and I'm holding on to it, just trying to, like, get myself, I don't know, because I feel like I'm gonna wind up jumping out of my chair. I'm reaching max fleet. No, yeah, kinda. Madamus, I'm glad you're not into cattle prods because that would have been totally shocking. Oh my gosh. Ay. I'm just trying to get some air. I'm reaching for air. Richard Round got the joke. Oh, gotcha. Reaching around, gotcha. Some of my best experiences don't involve sex. 100%. In fact, I'm gonna, flat out, most of my best experiences in life don't involve sex. So if that's what they mean in general, yeah, 100. Holding someone... Can't believe you would use the cattle prod in front of Moon. No, I'm not gonna use the cattle prod. Oh, it's just getting worse. Oh my gosh, it's just getting worse. I love eating, sleeping, and showering. Yeah, I like those things. Holding someone after a scene, making sure they're okay, feeding them. That part matters to me more than the scene itself. Okay. Chat. I'm gonna be honest. This part felt perfectly... Yeah. This part right there felt perfectly fine. Holding someone after a scene. Fine, we're cuddling. Making sure they're okay. Of course. Feeding them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to, Oh, was that okay? Was that too much? Here, have a Snickers. I don't know what to make of this question. I don't know what to make of it. All right. I don't know. I didn't think, is that normal? Is that normal? Feeding, like just cooking? If it was that, I feel uncomfortable and confused. You know what? If it's that, Omegs, if it's a case of, if it's something like that, I'm going, you know what? Okay, I feel uncomfortable and confused. Oh, Megs, I'm going to go with your summization. And I'm going to say very much. And I'm going to say that in both cases, because to me that's just a nurturing thing. I think it's normal. Don't ask me. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, don't ask you. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just going to go very much there. I'm going to go there. Okay. My brain turning off while someone else takes over is better than anything physical. Wait, what? Best time ever. Hey, want a ramen? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, if someone is sick, yeah, I would go out of my way to feed. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm thinking of some of my favorite animes where, you know, you've got the cutesy episode where they're taking care of the one some of my favorite episodes are always where I guess short of the shoujo ones or whatever, where they're, you know, X character has a cold, I'm going to take care of them, let me make the rice porridge. No, absolutely. My brain turning off while someone else takes over is better than anything physical. I'm gonna say no. Those episodes are so cute. Exactly. Except, I gotta add an except here. If y'all have ever seen the anime, which this is one of my ones no one ever talks about that I really do like, Bento. Like it's about fighting for bento boxes. There is a sick episode of Bento that is much more hot and heavy than it should be. It's a very Yuri scene, and it's just a holy crap type of moment. That was a good show. Yeah, it was a good show. Oh boy, they never combined the sick episode with the beach episode. No, definitely keep those separate. It builds character development. Indeed. Yeah, that's got a bit of a Yuri scene. I mean, not the whole thing, but there's a specific character who is almost like a class president who's practically a yandere moo. And this poor little nerdy girl who she basically just faints from exhaustion, and she wakes up and hears her childhood friend, the one who I guess was on a voice call with her, who rushed over and who undressed her and put her into bed and you know, like checking her for fever, and then like about to clean off any of like give her a sponge bath. It's a wow. Yeah, great show though. Great show. It's not a super sussy show either. It's just got couple moments in there. Turn off my brain for dumb movies. Oh dear, why did I explain so much of that? Turn off my brain for dumb movies, but for the funsies, gotcha. Yeah, like why? Yeah, I don't. Oh dear, yeah, just a wee little bit, Jennifer. Just a wee little bit. Oh. Yeah, I explained that a bit too much, didn't I? Great show, though. I'm snacking while listening. I hope I'm not breaking the mood. No, you're fine. I don't want my brain turning off, and that's just bizarre. I don't know. Causing pain is not a side effect, it's the goal. I'm gonna say no. Oh, good evening, Vice. Welcome in. Hope you are having a good night. We are just taking a completely seiso poll to prove how seiso I am. So welcome in. And absolutely nothing has happened so far, so you definitely don't need to watch the VOD. So it's ecchi, not full on H. Yeah, it's definitely not H. It's definitely not H or anything like that. No. It's a college-based, it's a school life, it's college-based, and it has to do with, within this town, they have fights in grocery stores for half-priced bento boxes. the heck I listen to. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not H. It's yeah, so it's all about being in college and trying to survive on the little bit of money they have in college, and everyone goes to the grocery stores, and there's basically, it's almost like tournaments, and certain people that are known for being, they have like nom de guerre. Yeah, and they have like nom de guerres, different nicknames they're given too, like the Ice Witch and things like that. Yeah, they just get it, and it is so much fun, Moo. It really is a great show. It's worth checking out. It's one of those ones I'm really happy I was lucky enough to see and pick up. Yeah. Okay, my idea. Causing pain is not a side effect, it's the goal. I saw the Bento anime. It's like watching Supermarket Sweep, the anime with bruises. Yeah, a lot of bruises. Mine is not at all. For my partner, I'm going to say not at all, because I don't like the whole lot of pain. I don't like the idea of actually like full on causing pain. That just doesn't for me. I want to be caught. The fear makes it more exciting. Not really. Chat, you'll have to forgive me. This is when I'm extremely vanilla. I'm not the person who, can I ask a question about the topic? Yeah, I can't promise an answer, but you can ask. I want to be caught. The fear makes it more exciting. I'll go not at all, because that's not what I'm into. If my partner's, I'm going no. That's just not my thing. I'm going no. Not my thing. All right, I enjoy tying someone up more than what happens after. To each their own, but don't judge, but I don't like that question. Did you got the bees and birds talk from your parents? I actually never did. I never did. And I am so thankful. I think it was one of those things where my mother turned it over to my father, and my father just never did. There might have been, okay, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there was just a little bit, maybe slightly. But it was more along the lines of just a, hey, no schmecks before marriage. That was probably the, and another thing that they were really pushing was, you know, don't do what we did. You shouldn't move in with someone until you're married either, because that's what they did. And yeah, whatever. I never had the talk with my parents. Gotcha. Okay, so it seems like everyone so far. You never got the talk either. Me either. Had to research on my own. I mean, I didn't even have to research much. TV just kind of did it for me growing up. I mean, I saw the Terminator uncut when I was probably younger than I should have been, and the Colonel Reese and Sarah Connor scene that led to John Connor pretty much explained most. the scene, which we'll just say, I'm just going to define that scene as James Cameron was a pervert and really wanted to film it. Changed my mind. Never got the talk either. You too. I'm happy. To me, that's just the most, I am so glad and the thing was, I was always afraid the talk was coming. When I was like in junior high school, I was afraid the talk was coming, and it never came. I was so afraid because I was just thinking of the cringe. I got the talk, I'm so sorry, in 2nd grade from mom, then 5th, 7th, 9th from school. Gotcha, okay. Wow. Yeah, I never. But I had sex ed in high school. Yeah, ditto. So it all worked out. Yeah. Yeah, I've got an anecdote about that from when I was in school, but I'm not gonna. I'm actually not going to repeat it. Yeah, pretty much indeed. I got the talk really young. Really, they taught me all the differences between red cardinals and woodpeckers. It sounds to me, Greg, like you had a much better birds and bees talk. It sounds to me like you got the birds and bees talk I would have liked. The ornithologist version, is that what bird watchers are called? Yowzers. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat it. My high school was so unserious about that. My problem, so I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if it was my high school. Actually, it was my junior high school was where they were doing it, but they were doing it like they had sort of switched my junior high school to being almost a middle school. So they had our 9th grade freshman year in our middle school, in our junior high school. And so they had it then, and I'm telling you right now, I am convinced that one of the teachers was one of the main instructors, which I didn't have, was a bit of a prevert, because I know she got in trouble for doing like demos of putting condoms on bananas and stuff. The stuff that you hear about in movies that you think's always a joke. Apparently she was like, that was her big thrill, was showing everyone putting a condom on a banana. I don't know. I'm seiso. I don't get these things. Let me back this up. My high school was so unserious about that. Yeah, really? I didn't. Yeah, high school I didn't. I'd had it in 9th grade, but I made it. I avoided it in full-on high school. I'll tell you, I got lucky. I got to avoid a lot of the health class stuff in high school, because I was part of a program that allowed me to skip certain type of courses in exchange for taking courses at a local community college. They had like a vocational type of thingy, so I wound up being able to get a pass on a number of classes in high school in exchange for doing that, and got college credit in the process. It was nice. Yeah, my sibling was in 5th and often had friends over, so mom was like, I'll just tell him now to save headaches later. Bless. My male teacher told me control the urges. My female teacher, don't lose your head for a pair of buns. Yeah. I mean, I can't say they're wrong. I can't say they're wrong, and I'm going to say that right now, because here's Madamus' perspective on the whole thing. Before we continue the test, I'm not a fan of like one-night stands and casual schmecks. To me, there is an emotional, there really is an emotional, there really is the word intimacy shouldn't be overlooked. And to me, something like that it really needs, it should have, and it needs to have that emotional component to it. And more than just and I think I love this person. So that's my opinion on that subject. Well, Megs, that's insane. Let me back this up. What just happened? My high school had certain classes I could take at college, so I took Japanese language. Nice. Mine, it was very specific. They were mostly like nursing or auto shop or TV and radio production. You could take a guess what I chose. Yeah, mine was unserious about it too. The teacher even reminded an education about birth, or rewinded an education about birth. Oh, reminded education about birth, and reminded the part where the baby comes out to freak everyone out. Rewinded, oh gosh, rewinded about birth. It rewinded to where the baby comes out to freak everyone out a second time. I'm gonna tell you, they never showed anything like that to me, Omegs. I was spared. I'm going to tell you, I have never seen, outside of maybe a few clips that you see on the internet when you scroll through stuff in passing, I've never seen an actual birth, and I am okay with this. As much as I love the miracle of life, I'm also the type who thinks, things were better when the guy just waited, with his cigarette outside the delivery room waiting to see when the baby would just be put in it all swaddled up into the little chamber with all the rest of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to whoever I eventually wind up, if I ever wind up getting married and we ever have a kid, I'm apologizing right now. I'm apologizing. I don't know if I'm up for that part. That's insane. Rewind it, gotcha. Yeah. I'm not fond of any nightstands because I usually am injured in the dark when I forget they are in my room. True and real. At mine, they handed out stuff, and by the end of the day, the halls were full of them. Literally, no! Oh, man. The only thing they ever handed out to us was some really old pamphlet, and I wish I could find my copy. It was called 101 Ways to Make Love Without Doing It. And the truth is, most of them were kind of bizarre, like go play Frisbee. But there is one in there that when I first saw this as a kid, I laughed about because I thought it was absurd. And now it is my ideal date. It is my ideal date, and that is grocery shopping together. I genuinely think one of the best dates you can go on with someone, as far as a good, fun, casual date, is grocery shopping together. There's just something about going around, picking ingredients, learning about each other's favorite foods, your likes, your dislikes, planning out meals to cook together, planning out meals potentially for the other to cook for you, even picking out instant meals. There's something about grocery shopping together that is just, and being able to share conversation the whole time. To me, it's just, it is such an underrated date. Underrated, underappreciated, simple date, and now an expensive date because y'all know how prices are. He's goated. Oh, let me back this up. He's goated for it, but it was quite uncomfortable when I was younger. Indeed, funny AF. Yeah, Maddie the genius. I don't know about that. At least you're upfront about it. I'm not saying I'm not saying my opinion might change. I'm not saying it would never change. I'm not saying if it was a case where she wanted me in the delivery room, then I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to say no. I feel that would be wrong. That said, if she says she wants it videotaped, please God, no. I don't understand this. You've got the kid. Isn't that enough proof that something happened? Oh, wow, Matt's got the playbook. What, the 101 ways? I need to find it. Dude, Matt, that's the study guide, I know. I wish I still had it. I might have it in storage. If I ever find that, I might be able to find it online. If I can find a scan of it, maybe we'll do a stream of that. Why not? Oh, Megs, that would be the second worst video ever. The first is Red Asphalt. I still writhe. I remember that movie. I've heard the name. I never saw it. Also, my church tried to scare me, but it backfired. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's what always seems to happen, isn't it? Wait, that's so cute. Yeah, I love that. And, you know, I actually heard another streamer mention it. There's another streamer, too, who at one point mentioned grocery shopping being one of her favorite types of dates. Not necessarily her favorite, but she popped up with it, and at that point I was thinking, thank God it's not just me. It's not just me. Never seen Red Asphalt, neither have I, and I am happy about this. How about Maddie the Lad? Like, what do you mean exactly? Little Madamus, I don't know. I don't remember what Little Madamus was thinking. Omegs, trust me when I say don't. Driver's Edge shows it to discourage irresponsible driving by showing the consequences. Well, I already saw that. It's called Death Proof. If y'all have ever seen Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof, there you go. That sounds like a good thing, Dalen. Scare him. Indeed. Make him watch Death Proof. Lad like bro. Gotcha. Mate, sorry. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Hydration break, chat. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Death proof. Yeah. I just think it falls apart at the end of the movie. I think the end of the movie where Kurt Russell's, spoiler alert for anyone, the end of the movie where after he gets hit, he's, you know, crying and panicking and screaming and whatnot. I just thought that was sort of I know it was supposed to be because, you know, he can dish it out, but he can't take it. But I thought, I just thought that was kind of silly. To me, it didn't fit with the way the rest of his character had been written. If it weren't for that, I would say I would even say maybe that's my favorite Tarantino movie. Yeah, maybe even more than Kill Bill, but that ending, to me, the ending just doesn't work. Entire point of ORA is to scare people with, to scare them, shows real footage. Yeah, I couldn't handle that. Some people lose their lunch. Yeah, I couldn't handle that. Seeing real death, I can't handle it. I have a real problem with gruesome stuff in movies anyway. More the older I get, the more it bothers me. I can never put my leg out window because that movie. Oh, hell yeah. I don't have kids because too expensive. They are expensive. Being very honest here, and I don't want them to suffer. Why I endure it. Gotcha. I understand that. You might change your position eventually. I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I felt that way without doxing my age. Madamus' age is redacted. But I am going to say when I was really young, I was convinced I didn't want kids. But the older I've gotten, I don't feel that way. And I feel like I do honestly wonder if I don't have kids, if I'm going to regret it. If that's going to be something that always bothers me. Now you need to should be in a relationship or whatever. No kids that I know of. I guess I should put it that way. Ha ha! That was awful. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was no. That was bad. Bad Madamus. No. But yeah, I do feel like the older I get, the more that it's something that I do feel like I do want kids at some point. I just don't know if reading my mind, wizard, oh dear. I do feel like the older I get, the more I think about it and whatnot with each passing. It's funny how that works. It's funny how that works. But then again, it would always depend on who winds up being my partner. Obviously, if she wanted kids, I would want that. If she did not want kids, then I mean, it'd be something we'd discuss. But if I loved her, if I love her, I'm not going to. I don't think I could ever be, as the man in the relationship, I don't think I could ever be the type who would say, I don't care if you want kids, I'm not ever having them, that's final. Or I don't think I can likely say, I don't want, I don't think I could ever say, I want you to have kids, and if you don't have them, then we're done. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm at. I guess, meant same here. No, you're good. Matt is anywhere between 18 and 180 PC. Oh dear. Oh dear. No comment. All right, where am I? I enjoy tying someone up more than what happens afterwards. No? I mean, if that's what she's into, fine. A little bit, slightly. I just hope what happens after isn't she just walks away and leaves me there. Next. Blindfolds, ice, wax, feathers. I want to explore every sensation on my body or my partner's. Maddie's like the colorful stones. Feathers. I've heard feathers before, Moo. I've heard feathers. In fact, there was that 70s show episode I remember, which she got like mad at. One of the characters got mad because he was like, wait, but I brought this feather. Oh, never mind. I know the yeah, okay. I gotta be honest, chat. I gotta say no on this because I'm fine with the blindfolds. I don't get the point of ice, wax. Maybe feathers because the tickling to a point, but I don't understand the ice and wax. To me, that's just a nope. Nope. I don't like having ice cubes put against my skin. I think that kind of sucks. And I don't want the idea of I don't want, you know, being burned by hot wax. That just ain't me. And nope. Earlier me, yes, please. Older me, no, thanks. Yeah, no. No, this is where it's me. I'm always vanilla. It's either me or the dog. Don't set ultimatums you're not 100% sure you'll win. That's true. That's true too. That's true too. Or the it's me or the PlayStation. I saw something like that a while back. One of these memes went viral, and it was where you know, I told him it was me or the PlayStation, and he kept the PlayStation. I can't believe, and everyone was chiming in. But my first thought, I'm going to be honest, my first thought with the it's me or the PlayStation, how big of a library are we talking here? Because if he had, let's just say he had a giant library of PlayStation, I can see where that wouldn't end well. I mean, if it was just there's a difference between it being a PlayStation. Yeah, but seriously, if it's a huge library of it, Moo, I can understand a person saying, well, then I guess it's going to be you. Bye. To me, it really depends. It's like I would, and also it just shows how little she cared about his interests. Seriously, I can never imagine if I was, let's say not even game systems. Let's say I was with someone who had a giant manga collection and collected tons of manga, and I wasn't into my manga. She's into manga. Why the hell would I ever say, well, this can't continue. You need to make a choice between me or the manga. No, why would I want to take her happiness away? Why would I want to take her interest away? That just doesn't make sense to me. No feathers ever. Indeed. Yeah, nope. I don't like being tickled. I don't like being tickled. So yeah, the only thing I could have dealt with was the blindfold. Yeah, me or the PlayStation. Is it a PS3 or earlier or PS4 and later? PlayStation wins every time. Yeah, it's a stupid ultimatum because there's more to it. Wait, what? Every time. By the way, sorry to jump topics because of your outfit. Sailor Moon Abridged is a thing for future if you like it. I'll have to check. Yeah, oops, I bumped the mic. Yeah, I know I need to watch some of these abridged things. The Sailor Moon Abridged, the Sailor... or the Dragon Ball Abridged. I know there are a number of those things I need to look at sometime. My backlog is so large. Sailor outfit, Matt! Man, what is with y'all wanting Bunny Girl Madamus and Sailor Girl Madamus? And I got Haunted Mari coming in here telling me that I need to become a femboy just for a little while. It'll be okay. I don't know what to think anymore. Maid outfit? There was the whole maid outfit thing too. Well, I should say Gen 1 PS3 and earlier, Gen 2 PS3. Like, gotcha. I only read one part of that. Wait. The sailor in the outfit. Oh, moo. Oh my gosh, no. Even Sailor Moon has a bunny outfit and main outfit. Official art. Thank you, Dalen. Combine them for Easter. Oh my gosh, yeah, the Easter where I spend the entire holiday asking God for forgiveness. Sorry for doing this on, you know, Resurrection Day, God. Sailor Bunny Femboy Matt. Oh my gosh. That needs a theme song. You reacted, Evie, like cutie patootie. Oh dear. Ay. Hydration break, chat. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. I'm gonna say not at all. If it was just the one. Yeah, no. I'm just not a sailor. I'm taking notes. Oh no. Okay, I want to take care of someone completely. Their meals, their schedule, their comfort. That's how I show I love. So this is a mixed thing. They know how to dodge while I'm to this. What? How did I dodge? I didn't think I dodged. I didn't think I dodged. I want to take care of someone completely. Their meals. I don't know about the schedule. Me too, Moo. Taking notes. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Their meals, their schedule, their comfort. Well, I like the idea of I think somewhat. I think that's normal. I think that just sounds like a normal, healthy, loving relationship. I'm doing somewhat. Being physically restrained makes me feel excited, not trapped. Oh dear. Well, there's no escaping it, chat. Sure. Whatever. Whatever. Fine. I've watched kink content and thought I could do that better. Even if, hypothetically, chat, hypothetically, let's say, chat, this is a hypothetical, okay? Hypothetically, even if I watched this type of content at any point during my life or whatever, the idea of being an armchair quarterback for it, saying I could have done that better, that just seems a bit odd to me. I mean, is that a thing? Do people watch porn and then review it on whether or not they could have done a better job? Is that a thing? Oh!
So,
don't mind.
You got diabetes.
Thank you for the 1 month, Agnes. Thank you for the 1 month. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Don't mind if I take the VOD for learning purposes. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not going to delete it unless YouTube comes back and age restricts it, which... Oops, I dropped something. Which could happen. You never know. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so even if, hypothetically, I've watched some unfortunate things, the idea of sitting there and giving it a grade... No, wait, do they? They can move. They can go back through stuff, and if you don't age restrict it yourself, they can do that, and it counts as a strike against you, an age restriction strike. And I do want to say, Moo, that it's sort of like the copyright strikes. If you get like 3 of those strikes or something, you get your channel blasted to oblivion. I could be wrong. I don't know, but yes, they do. That said, I have never gotten an age restriction flag on anything. And the one thing I was really concerned about, which was Love Rhythm, I edited out the one little blip where I was concerned. So I don't know. And I think it takes someone coming along and complaining. I do think it comes along, someone has to come along and complain. No, wait, do they? Oh, the YouTube. Oh, the YouTube as opposed to grading stuff? Okay. I thought you were talking about the, okay. This corn is most exquisite. Personally, I would have adjusted the angle though. Yeah, 210. Guy didn't go hard enough. Oh, 2 out of 10, guy. Yo, Moo. Oh my gosh, Moo. That would be so awesome to just go through some of these, just to troll some of these corno websites and start leaving a bunch of reviews like that. Oh my gosh, that would go so hard. Pardon the phrase, pardon the pun. That would be amazing. Man, if it wouldn't be a case of getting stuff on screen where I would get bonked, I would make a stream of that. I would start hitting up like ones that sell the videos or something still, if people still buy DVDs of corn, And I would just start just do troll reviews like that as a stream. But you know, they'd have cover art, and that would be the end of it. Nope, nope, I don't review corn to score the performance because, being honest, it's all fake. Too much fantasy over reality. Gotcha, yeah, real. What? You mean it's not real? Yeah. Oh dear. Move the master. Indeed. Oh my gosh. I almost want that on a t-shirt somehow. I'm trying to think, how the hell could I make that into, how the hell could that become, man, even you as merch. Man, put that on a t-shirt at some point. Put that on a t-shirt, Moo. I watched no, and I'd rather my ideal partner didn't. Okay, if my ideal partner wants to think that, fine. Who am I to judge? I want to run and hide knowing someone is coming for me and that being found is inevitable. I don't know if I want to be the master of this. I'm sorry, Moo. My dad has a corn DVD. Oh, dear. I wanted to swap with my Little Pony movie. Never did. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's one of those things that it would have been hella funny, but it also probably would have led to an unfortunate set of embarrassment that probably would have had consequences. Oh my gosh. No, I don't like. Okay, chat, I don't know about you. Y'all, I do kink shame, but I'm not going to necessarily shame. I don't understand playing hide and seek for the schmecks. Schmexual hide and seek just sounds weird. I'm going no across the board because that just is confusing. I want to earn my partner's surrender, not have it handed to me. Again, I'm not. I don't know. No, not for me. Who wants to have to search for it? Yeah, I know. Ready or not, here I come. You hide in too good of a place and fall asleep. Come morning, they never found you. Well, I never played play hide and seek. Ah, yeah. I used to play it when I was a kid, but yeah, that just sounds terrible. That just sounds terrible. I don't. If my partner's into that, I guess slightly whatever. Rules are more fun to break than to follow. I don't understand the whole setting. Like, no, I don't know. That just doesn't, that's. And the reason I'm going to say no, chat, is because the reason I'm saying this is, what if there was a, oh my gosh, welcome in, Nissa. Welcome in, by the way, chat. If you haven't followed Nissa, there is her stream, her channel. I can't think anymore. Welcome in, Nissa. Welcome in. It's good to see you, and I'm so sorry. It's the full moon. So I was just taking a test. This is my college entrance exam. I'm going back to college. No, I'm taking a test at buildyourdynamic.com, and they're building a dynamic, all right. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, just yeah. Yep, pretty much. Yep. Welcome in. Oh dear. How was your stream, by the way? I know you were streaming earlier, weren't you? Yeah, be sure to subscribe to Nissa. Oh, Steel Shy runs away. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. This is all so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. I'm more a follower than anything, so Captain, ready for Sweetland. Yeah. Wild Fard Fetched appears. Pokeball, go. Okay. I'm gonna say stream was fun. I played the investigation portion of Danganronpa, chapter 1, THS chapter 1. Nice. Well, I'm glad you had fun. I still have never played any Danganronpa, but nice. I don't know why that immediately reminded me. Today there was the article about Microsoft has officially patented an AI to play games for you or whatever, and there was comment, someone had retweeted it with the comment saying that, well, all the Danganronpa players and game journalists are getting really excited now, which I know isn't true. Oh my gosh, imagine being rated by a seiso tuber right now. It could happen. Thank you so much for the tip. Appreciate it, Agnes. Thank you so much. Trigger Happy Havoc. Oh, okay, is that what it stands for? Gotcha. First game in the series. Nice. I'm glad you're starting at the beginning then. And I'm glad you're having fun with it. Yeah, I've only seen bits and pieces of it in passing. I don't know if it's for me. It always looks fun, but I've never known whether or not it would be for me. I should try it someday. But nice, glad you're having a good time with it. And thank you again for the tip, Agnes. Really appreciate it. Okay, the reason I say rules are not more fun to break when it comes to this is because if we're talking about legitimate boundaries for someone, let's just say hypothetically there's a legitimate boundary, a genuine boundary, and you break it because you're just thinking, I'm going to break the rules. Not necessarily. That, to me, that's not cool. To me, that's not cool, you know? Also, best game, in my opinion. Nice. Well, you're not alone. A lot of people love it. I'm going to sleep with this on in the background. Have a good rest, Moo. Hoping this doesn't give me odd dreams. I am so sorry for that, Moo. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good rest. And by the way, once again, chat, if you have not subscribed to @Moe, be sure to do so. She's been streaming more and more. She does a lot of really cool content. She designed most of my emotes. She did her own model. Peak. Thank you so much again, Moo. All right, next. We're almost 20 questions away. 21 questions away. So we're nearing the end of this. Degrading someone, making them feel lower than me, is one of the most powerful things I can do. No, I'm not into degradation. I'm sorry. I think I said this another way earlier. I'm not into it. And I really would prefer for my partner not. Don't get bite on her neck. Yeah, coworker on the office. Ow, you got attacked by a bad boy. Yeah, or something like that. Or it could, who knows? It could be even something bigger. What if they've got a big meeting too? Or what if they're going to a job interview? And you just screwed it up. I mean, you just made it really awkward for them. Why are you wearing a scarf in the middle of summer and it's 90 degrees? Yeah, I'm going no. I'm not into degradation. It's not my thing. No offense to people who are into it, because I know some people who are. I like the process of restraining someone, the technique, the tension, the control. I'm just gonna go slightly. Okay, fine. Chat, I swear I'm say-so. I swear. I know how this looks. I know how this looks. I need comfort objects, soft things, or specific rituals to feel safe enough to let go. Me either prefer playing equal or follow. Gotcha. We know how say-so you are, Road Buddy. No! Oh, hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. I'm dehydrating. I'm saying not at all for me. As for partner, I'm just going to say slightly, because I don't know, slightly or somewhat. I guess maybe someone's in. I've never really heard of this. Matt Sowen say so. He's getting thirsty by these questions. Oh, God, I know. It's awful. I don't know. I've never really, I'm not super familiar with this, chat, with the needing of comfort objects. Or whatever. I understand the idea of maybe safe surroundings, specific rituals, maybe. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it slightly. I am not sitting in the chair. I am not sitting in the chair, chat. This one's easy. Do not the chair. I'm sorry, Jim. Sorry for yelling. I'm sorry. I would rather watch two people play than join in. No. But then again, I also wouldn't want to join in because I don't like, I don't know. To me, the multi-partner is just not something I'm in. The whole 3, 4, full on or whatever. Not, ow!
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you so much for the tip. Yowzers. I'm saying so, guys, believe me, while I'm wearing a shirt, 210, oh boy, 210 guy wasn't committed enough. Yeah, I know how it looks. I know how it looks, Agnes. I know how it looks, but you gotta believe me. You gotta believe me. I am actually oops, I bumped the mic. There's a reason the last test gave me 100% vanilla as my ideal partner. Yeah, sure, it said I was 78% submissive and 72% rope bunny, but it still gave me 100% vanilla as my ideal partner. That's gotta mean something. It's got to. I'd rather, yeah, so no to this one. There. Running their bath, laying out their clothes, polishing their boots. Okay, chat. I was okay with the running their bath. The laying out their clothes, I felt like if it's what she really wanted, like, hey, would you mind, you know, getting an outfit, just, you know, pick out a dress for me? Okay. Not the bees, anything but the bees. All I've ever seen is the memes of that. I have never seen the actual movie, that movie of The Wicker Man. I've only seen the original The Wicker Man. The original one with Christopher Lee and, oh gosh, I can't think of his name who was in it. Great movie though. Great movie, the original. Does not have bees. Friend of mine was in Russia. He hooked up with a girl there. Really? Really? Man, well, my channel often gets, he woke up to her ironing his clothes. Really? Huh. All right, you know what? I'm going to do slightly, and I'm going to do slightly because I think I can, what? Yeah, wow, That's just interesting. Luciano, I never even thought of that as a relationship goal. And now suddenly it's like, wow, that's ironing is, it uses a heated press to straighten clothes, to remove wrinkles from clothes. So it's a way of removing the wrinkles from clothes. An iron is I mean, you can Google a picture of a clothes iron. It's just a sort of a triangular thing that people would use they don't use them much anymore. Ironing's not so much a thing in this day and age, it doesn't seem, but people used to iron their suits and press their pleats, make sure everything was straight and wrinkle-free. Next, I never thought of that as a relationship goal, and yet now, wearing a collar, even if no one can see it, feels right. No, I'm going no. I said I'd wear it, but the other was no. No, I'm going no. The pursuit is as exciting as the catch. That's a good, I'm going to go slightly with this. Oh God, sorry, misunderstood. So, no, you're good. You are good. Being watched turns me on. The more people, the better. Yeah, we're We're gonna just pick the window at one of these bedding stores where they've got a demo bed set up. That's awful. That's awful. No, I'm legit not into that. I'm really not into that. I'm really not into that, y'all. I said this at the beginning of the stream. I'll say it again. Shy bladder syndrome. I can't even hardly use a public restroom. Yeah. I enjoy knowing I can change someone's mood or behavior with a few words. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Slightly, maybe. And with her, I would like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going somewhat. Not a corn star. Indeed. That's difficult because is it changing it for the better? If it's changing it for the better, then yeah. Yeah. The sound of someone gasping in pain turns me on, especially when I'm the one causing it. No. I just don't like pain. I'm not into the pain thing. I got a story about people watching too, but it's too unseiso to say it out loud. Oh my gosh. Yowzers. Okay then. I want a partner who makes Yeah, no, not a fan. Nope. I want a partner who makes decisions for me, holds me when I'm overwhelmed, lets me be small. Okay, I'm gonna just go slightly for me. This is a hard one. Because honestly, to me, this could go either way for my ideal partner. If she wants me to help her make decisions, I'm fine with it. If she wants me to, I'm very much, I'm kind of a hugger, unless the person really doesn't like it. I am into like hugging and holding people and cuddling. I am a cuddler. I mean, I cannot be if the person like is legitimately not into it. It doesn't offend me. But I also don't need. I'm going there, slight and somewhat. I enjoy the challenge of someone who won't make it easy for me. I gotta go both slightly on that. I like giving someone a task and watching them worry about doing it right. No! Why? No! Means you allow yourself to be fragile, vulnerable, submissive. Yeah, no. No, I got it. I think there was something about the wording of it, Luciano, I think. I don't know. Probably me. My brain's shutting down at this point. I would try almost anything once if the right person asked. I'm going to say almost anything. Almost anything. Very much, and my ideal partner, I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, unless I say almost anything, because if not, wait, what? What is, oh, I completely missed where you said that, Agnes. What does let me be small means? Yeah, I thought it was, they must have all popped up at the same time because it missed that. Means to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Yeah, to be vulnerable. Yeah. I don't mind letting myself be vulnerable. And yeah, I'd like someone to be with someone who doesn't hold the whole world on their shoulders. Yeah. I mean, to me, I would try almost, and that's the key here. Almost. Actually, I'm going to change it. I don't want people to go too far out of their comfort zone, though. So I'll do very much for me because I'm willing, but I don't want people to there. Doing something for them perfectly and hearing good means more than anything physical. I'm going to say somewhat. That's a bit of a praise kink thing, isn't it? Oh, man. This is, oh, wait, sorry for not, no, you're good. Oh, wait, give someone a task and watch them worry about how to do it right. Yeah, that sounds like hell, Nissa. That is just hell. That is the opposite of what I want. I want to give clear instructions. And I do not, yeah, I don't, the idea of watching someone struggle with any task, I don't care what the task is. It bothers me so much. I always just want to help or give better instructions. Yeah, no, it's okay. My autistic ass could never, yeah, no. I mean, I'm not diagnosed, but I definitely couldn't. Yeah, I would be wanting to jump in there. Make things difficult, tame a tiger, and I'll marry you, guy. Get tested. I know. Oh, there's something wrong with me. Oh, I love watching people struggle. Bless, oh, Megs. I know you do, because it's content. Confusion is not the feeling I want to inspire in a sub. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, that would be the, oh my gosh, that would be the worst. That would be the worst. Oh my gosh, that would be such a panic. You know, at that point, all the feeling would be gone. Buy new furniture, watch them assemble it wrong. Yeah, yeah. For your next test, we've got this IKEA full bedroom set. Here's the instructions. Get to work, baby. Oh, man. That reminds me, I've got some put together furniture I need to finish. It's not IKEA, but I need to finish it. Stuff to do. Doing something perfectly for them and hearing good means more to me than anything physical. I don't know if that's what... this is hard. I'm going to go slightly there, but I'm going to go, as for me, I'm going to say somewhat, just because I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about. So if it's like something in general in life, I don't know. This seems healthy. All right. I want to be owned the way a person owns a prized possession. Displayed, maintained, and never shared. I mean, if I do something for someone and they say good, and they say good, F you, I know. Yeah, say thanks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, Luciano. Yeah, okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Isn't this just, I agree with the last part. Yeah, the never shared. I'm looking at this. I don't know. Isn't this just monogamy? Kinda monogamy? Isn't this just kinda, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a part of me, I would like to be that valued in a relationship, but... Oh, balls! Oh, God! Thank you, Siren. That's kind of the way I was looking at it. I want to be able to hold up, to say, yeah, that's right. That's my wife, and I want my wife to say, yeah, that's my partner. Displayed. Well, let's just say going out to dinner, dressing nice, you know, anything like that. Cosplaying together. I don't know. To me, never afraid to be seen together in public, never being ashamed of each other, always wanting them to be looking at them as an extension of yourself. Monogamy, but someone is objectified. Yeah. No, it is. Absolutely. It is objectified. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. For me, the maintained part's a little weird. I'm going to go somewhat, and I'm going to go somewhat on both. I'm going to go somewhat on both because I do think there should be to some degree. And I know And to me, I don't know, in my own mind, it's like, yeah, it's objectifying, but I feel like if it's marriage, it's kind of, the objectification is if you're both objectified equally to each other and you both view each other as a person and as an object and as belonging to each other. I don't know. Depending on the situation, depending on the context and the situation, I'm going to, for me, somewhat. I resist and fight back before I give in. For me, no. Ideal partner, I'll go ahead and say somewhat. It depends on it depends again on context, because we're not talking about, we're not talking about doing a return at Walmart. I hope not. Next. Okay. Oh, wow, we're almost done. I always want to try something new. I love variety. Sorry, leaning back in my chair and thinking. Blah, 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 blah. I love variety too, but sometimes a person's favorite food is their favorite because it's their favorite food. And they like to go back to their favorite food. Sometimes a person's favorite movie is their favorite movie, and they could be watching any thousands of other things, but they choose to watch their favorite movie. I'm going to go slightly. This is weird. I'm going for myself slightly. I'm going somewhat with my partner. And maybe that's wrong because I'm not expecting equality there, but I don't know. Secret power dynamics in public, where only we know, excite me. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. I gotta research this. Power dynamic in a relationship. Don't fail me now, AI. Secret power dynamic in a relationship often refers to unspoken imbalance. Okay, where one partner holds more influence or control over decisions, emotions, responsibilities, which can lead to feelings of resentment or frustration. No. I don't like that. You treat her like a slave, but only you two know about. I thought that's what I was thinking, Luciano, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. No, I don't like that. I don't know. That doesn't excite me. I don't just accept being beneath someone. I actively want it. Wow. Well, that is definitely a bottom. I'm guessing. Not that I'd know, or whatnot. Definitely. Hydration break. If you've got a drink, take a drink. I'm drinking a lot. Hydrate or dehydrate. Like making her use a remote control, and you hold the control in public. I just feel like something like that would get... You know what the worst part about that, Luciano, is? I'm going to tell you the worst part about that. In my opinion, it's more like a practical joke. It's more like a practical joke. Oh, she's at the customer service line now. Let me push the button. I don't know. That's just no. I just I say this, and yet I know at least one streamer who like talked about having one of those things or something, but they were controlling it themselves. Why am I doing? What is wrong with me? Why did I do this stream? I don't know. I'm just gonna go. Okay, I'm going to go there. I'm going to reverse the dynamic at this point a bit. Slightly and somewhat. There we go. Question 69. I've wanted more pain when most people would have already stopped. No? Is there a hell no option? Last question, chat. Being called degrading names during sex does more schmex does. Why did I then censor myself after I already said it? Why did I censor myself after the fact? Being called degrading names during schmex does more for me than any praise ever could. Maddie is okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Just relax and play. Resident Evil reference. Oh dear. Oh man. The truth is no. I'm not into degradation. I'm not into degradation. I'm just not. It's just not my thing. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see how bad the damage is? One's in chat if you are ready. Type 1 in chat if you are ready for the results. You're not ready, Jennifer. I understand, Jennifer. I'm not ready either. I'm not ready either. 1 from Siren. Okay. Anyone else ready? Oh, Megs is very ready. I could tell that. Anyone else? Anyone else? Well, Megs is extremely ready. 2. Oh, dear. Oh, well. Here we go, chat. Matt is getting rope bunny again, isn't he? I don't know. The catalyst. So, my archetype is the catalyst. I'll just put 3, 4, 5. Bless you, Jennifer. Rope bunny and nurturer. You shift the energy in any room. Role is context, not identity. When you lead, the hearth. You lead by taking care of people. Every act of care is deliberate, skilled, and on your terms. Yeah, I know, Omegs. Oh, well, wait a second. I selected those at the start, Omegs. At the start of the thing, it asked me what to choose as far as what 2 roles I thought fit me best. And I picked rope bunny and nurturer. I picked the rope, so the rope bunny was the prison of my own making. The hearth, the mannequin, bound and blank. Rope holds your body still. Someone else switches off your mind. Oh no! My partner is the weaver, rigger and nurturer. You tie and you're tied. Rope is your shared language. Exploration medium, sensation medium. My prediction versus reality. I predicted prey rope bunny, but I got rope bunny nurturer. Okay, so 1 match, 1 surprise. Yep. Strong, rope bunny. Being tied up is where you relax. You like the rope, the restriction, the surrender balls. Oh, I don't know anymore what to think about anything. Medium, nurturer. You take care of people. I'm a very caring person. Protecting, guiding, and holding someone together is how you lead. You're welcome, ladies. Is this a dating app? It's not supposed to be. I hope not. If so, then I just got signed up. Service top. You lead with is 33%. You lead with skill. Your technique is your dominance. That's right. I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad. You got this, Maddie. Evie, you got this, Maddie. We love Evie. Puppet. You give up your will, being directed, controlled, and emptied out is the release. Oh, chat. I don't want to be Pinocchio. Owner. You claim people. All callers, rules, protocols. What's yours is yours. I am not into the owning thing. I am not into that. I am not into that. Like, seriously. Service bottom. No! You serve anticipating what they need and doing it perfectly is everything. I'm not a bottom. I'm not. No, bad, wrong. Wrong, bad. I am not 23%. No. I am not 23% that. No. Oh, chat. We're almost trying. No, worst stream ever. Oh, I feel the need to take another shower. Little, you go small. Letting someone else take care of everything is where you feel safest. Whatever. Brat tamer, you like the fight. Someone resisting makes the win better. I'm not into that, but okay, I'm not. Hunter, you chase, you catch, you pin. The pursuit is half the fun. No. Did I even get prey anywhere? I didn't. I didn't get prey. Ah! Indeed. You like the fight. You chase your pet. Voyeur. No! You watch. Seeing other people lose control gets you going. Oh, God. I said I wasn't into that, but I said the losing control. Okay, so the losing control didn't mean what I thought it meant. Okay, so that was my misunderstanding, chat. I am not sitting in the chair. That is my misunderstanding. Rigor, you tie people up. The rope, the technique, control, that's your thing. Property, you belong to someone. Being owned and claimed gives you purpose. Whatever. Puppeteer, you get in people's heads. Psychological control is your favorite game. Do I get in your head, chat? Do I get in your heads? Am I psychologically controlling you? Do you feel controlled? Let's just say the app. Gaslight, you problem solved. Yeah. How did we do? I'm not gonna send feedback. But let's go to their website. There's another test. What time is it? We got time. Scene advisor. You know your archetype. You know theirs. This gives you scenes. I don't know what my oh, oops, wrong way. Darn it, I wanted to see what my... Okay, this uses a result of your archetype quiz. Do that first. Wait a second. Okay, mine was... Okay, it was the... It wasn't the hearth. Switch. The catalyst. Okay. You read my mind once, so maybe. Their archetype was, the exchange, the heart, the mirror, the paradox, the seeker, the weaver. There. Okay. Show us our scenes. Oh, God. I'm ready to close it. Okay. Okay. Scenes to try. Oh, God. Chat, I don't think I can read this. Roles can flip mid-scene. Nothing gets stale because nothing is fixed. The risk is that you mirror each other instead of pushing each other. Decide who's doing what before you start, at least loosely. It was the freak! Okay. Scenes to try. I guess I'll read them. Apparently, I need to try slow bind, which is no destination, no goal, just rope and skin, wrap one limb at a time, check in. Okay, we got check in and adjust. There's nothing after this. This is it. You could talk or not. Some of the best rope sessions happen in silence. Wow! So just like get tied up and then go get a sandwich? All right, you have fun. I'm gonna go get a snack. I know that's probably not what it means. Progressive restriction starts with the risk. I can't. Yeah, chat. This no. Let's just do the rice purity test. Can we do the rice purity test? Let's just do the rice purity test. Finish dishwashing? Oh, you did. You did. Oh, okay. All right, let's take the test. I've never done the rice purity test. They all say official. 100 questions. When we get rope merch, oh my gosh, no rope merch. Answer all questions. Held hands romantically, been on a date, been in a relationship, danced without leaving room for Jesus. Yeah. Kissed a non-family member. Kissed a non-family member on the lips. Yeah. French kiss. I've actually never really done a deep kissing like that. I don't like this test. I did the rice purity test, got an 87%. I don't like this test. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Yeah. I think we're probably going to call it there, chat. Because we don't really have time for another test. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, chat. But I had fun with the Build Your Dynamic test, and I hope you guys did too. You guys know now that I am the catalyst. So there's that. We'll make it a little shorter stream tonight. Let's head back in the library and just do a quick wrap-up. Is that okay, chat? Okay to do a quick wrap-up? Yeah, I think I'd like to just do a wrap-up. Door transition. Yeah, I just don't like that test. Yeah, it almost felt like giving away my age, you know? I know it wasn't the same thing, but it felt that way, you know? Let me turn off I think we can get rid of the LED dancers behind me. Where's that? Fade them out. Boom. Was the other dancer on in the other chat, or did I forget her? I didn't notice. Just a sec. I want to just check that. I'm just out of curiosity. Library browse. Did I have the dancer on? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so Wednesday was there and no one noticed. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Now you don't have to worry about being rated. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think it was going to happen tonight anyway. That's fine. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll say proper goodbyes in a moment, but thank you, everyone. I hope you had fun tonight. I hope you had a lot of fun at my discomfort. I did. Admittedly, I had fun. I feel dirty. I feel like I need a shower. I'm never escaping the allegations. Hell, I like quadrupled the allegations on myself. But that was still fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. As for next full moon, we'll probably go back to, say, Super Seducer or something like that, because I'd like to finish Super Seducer up, because that was the most cringy experience of all time, even more than this. Reminder, let's look again at the schedule for this week. Tomorrow night, chat, we're going to do an Exploring the Back Library. It'll be just yapping and hand cam, a few unboxings, and we'll play a little bit of Atari. Since some of the stuff that I've added to the library recently are some Atari games that have not been tested, so we can test a few of those out. And maybe we'll finally try out the Super Ninja Golf from before. I sure did have fun, but I feel ashamed because some terms didn't know anything about. Honestly, Agnes, I didn't get them all either. And everything is okay. What percentage did I get? Well, I didn't get a specific percentage, Judd. I got defined as the catalyst, though. So I'm back to being a rope bunny and also a nurturer. So, okay. Well, there were some percentages. I don't remember the numbers. I'd have to check the numbers. Or you'd have to check the VOD. I can't remember them. It did break it down with percentages, but I'm going to conveniently forget them. I am going to conveniently forget those. Oh, the rest of the schedule, chat. Thursday, Point and Click Thursday, Graphic Adventure Thursday, we are going to be playing Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, the graphic adventure. There were a bunch of action games of it, and there was the Point and Click Adventure, which is what we are playing. And it's got multiple paths, and I think it's one of the few LucasArts ones where you can lose. So we might have to consult the universal hint system, excuse me. And on Friday, we'll be trying Emote Lab for the first time. I am not an artist. A bunch of people are doing Emote Lab on streams for a hot minute, and then that just kind of disappeared. So I'll be coming to that trend late, as usual. Why'd I fade? I should have cut. That was weird. Unbonking. Wait, what were we unbonking? I don't know. I'm curious, are you doing the board game? Not yet. I at some point will do the board game stream. I'm still holding off on those. Someday I will do those, but thank you for remembering that, Judd. Pog Emo Lap Time. Indeed. Indeed. Someday we will try that, though. Is it possible to suggest a movie watch-along? You can suggest things, absolutely. You can either suggest it... normally, I would say just suggest it whenever there's a post for a movie watch-along, suggest it in the comments. But if you want to go ahead and suggest it here, go ahead. I can't make any promises, but I always am open to most suggestions. It's going to be a while probably on a watch-along. We're probably going to get those for a once-a-month thing at this point, especially since my last one got heavily bonked. Oh, man, it got bonked. It got taken down. It got everything under the sun. Yeah, but Emote Lab, I'm looking forward to that. At the very least, I'm hoping that I could get some emotes done that I can use as GIFs on Twitter. Because I haven't committed any, I haven't commissioned any artwork. I should. Wolverine Origins. Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, the one with the mute Deadpool. Yeah, I'm not going to commit on it, but I'll keep that one in mind. I remember Wolverine Origins. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember that. And you know, it wasn't as awful as people always made it out to be. It was just kind of, it didn't measure up. But yeah, I remember that one. I do remember that one. Yeah, I gotta figure out, too, when we do another watch-along, how to do it without the bonking. Because, yeah, Mechanic got hammered. As for anything else I wanted to mention, we'll do more yapping tomorrow. I had a few things I was going to yap about today that I kind of pushed aside, so we'll do it. It was fun. Story was made. Yeah, it wasn't awful. It wasn't like modern Marvel. I'll take over a lot of the modern things. Yeah, in fact, what was it? I had something open. Oh, yeah, I'll talk about it a bit more tomorrow, but there was something that, I guess, Gartner analysts are predicting now that, sub 500 entry-level PCs are, going to completely disappear by 2028 because of all this stupid AI-driven RAM costs. Yeah, and HighGuard ended. HighGuard is already done. Been having its server being shut down. Was there anything else? Microsoft has the patent now for AI-assisted Xbox feature. I still can't get over that. Oh, yeah, and I will mention, I posted this on Twitter. A lot of you saw it, or some of you saw it. Omegs, I think, saw it. The TV company Hisense, apparently now they're forcing users to watch ads before they can access regular TV channels. So I guess a lot of Hisense brand TVs, if you've got a TV tuner and you switch to over-the-air, it's going to force you to watch their streaming ads before you can even just watch over-the-air channels. That is insane. That is insane. What a time to be alive. Okay, chat. I guess that's enough random rambling that had nothing to do with anything. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, though, since tomorrow is an official yapping stream. Let's see who we can raid into, and then we'll say our proper goodbyes. Who is on right now? I know who I'd like to raid into. I know someone I'd like to raid into, but it depends on if they're on yet. Catherine's on. Choco's on. Kuroha, we haven't raided her in a long time. Mizuki, Akemi, Nimusagi. I don't know Nimusagi. I'll have to look that one up. Kijoro, Zaria, Aiko, but Aiko's probably asleep, actually. Neko is on. Eevee's on. You know what? I haven't raided Eevee. Oh, no. I know where we're raiding. We are raiding into Miyu Akamiya. It is Miyu Akamiya's 71st birthday, so she claims. We love Miyu. Miyu's one of my Oshis. She's, I've said before, Miyu's one of the people I've drawn the most inspiration from because corpos are spending, take care. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Are spending billions to make AI work. I hope that bubble pops, and I hope it pops hard. Why is AI being pushed so aggressively? I hope it pops so hard. I would raid into Eevee tonight, but I'm going to do, I'd love to raid into Eevee, but I'm going to raid into Miyu just because birthday. I love raiding. I really like raiding into people on birthdays. So, raid message is going to be, happy birthday raid from the not sus back library. There we go. Happy birthday raid from the non-sus back library, because we are definitely not, yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to raid Eevee again soon. Hopefully I'll be streaming at a time or ending at a time when she's still on later this week, because I'd love to raid into her. I just can't pass up a good birthday. I can't pass up a good birthday, y'all. Say so because you say so. Yes! And the test said I was say so, didn't it? It definitely said I was say so. It didn't say, giving context without, indeed. It definitely did not say I wasn't say so. It said I was 100% vanilla. That test said I was 100% vanilla, just like the last test. Trust. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching tonight. Thank you, Agnes. Thank you, Omegs. Thank you, Daylin. Thank you, Luciano. Thank you, The Shy Siren. Thank you, Nissa. Thank you, Judd. Thank you. You know what? I should open it up in here and maybe I could see in here who all was here. Users. There we go. Will that show me? No, that doesn't show me at all. Wow, that didn't help at all. Thank you. Never mind. I thought I'd found a way to easily see who all had been here. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Flood City. Thank you, Cyclocust. Thank you, Jennifer. And congrats again on the membership, Daylin. Thank you, my ear trump has been struck by lightning. Thank you, Moo. How can I forget Moo? Anyone else who was here tonight, thank you for stopping by. Lurkers, thank you for lurking. VOD watchers, thanks for watching the VOD. Go ahead, leave a comment. Tell me how thank you, Twin Opinion. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot Twin. Greg Johnson, I know I'm missing. Vice, there are lots of people. Everyone who was here, thank you for stopping by, etc. I don't know. End the poll. I gotta end the poll. End the poll. Just let's see. Sussimus was 52%. Pure as Fresh. Fallen Snow came 22. Holy crap. Say Sussimus came 15 and Sussimus came 11%. That'll work. Yeah, my bad. I always confuse bad with black. Honestly, you're not the only person. And I didn't know that Black Library was a thing. Apparently there are some other streamers called Black Library, at least one. And I guess it's something in Warhammer or something or other. I never knew it was a thing. In fact, it turns out, I guess in Warhammer, there's something called Maximus of the Black Library, I think. So I didn't know this at the time. I swear I did not know this at the time. Yeah. Whatever, we're doing a raid. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll be right back.